vehicle. Again, all lanes are completely shut down. Police fire on scene doing their investigation. Claremont Road at Dresden Drive is shut down. Buford Highway is a quick way around this, Bill.
And Brookhaven police say a truck driver is in custody after a woman was hit while in a crosswalk. The driver did not stop after the crash. It is 75 degrees in Atlanta. A few showers around this afternoon. Sunny, breezy, and cooler tomorrow. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. Millions of the poorest Americans will soon feel the impact of the government shutdown continues. Money for SNAP food assistance may run out at the end of the month.
It ain't hurting nothing but the low-class people. It not hurting the people that got plenty of money and stuff. It's just hurting the one that trying to make it from one paycheck to another.
Over 42 million low-income Americans use SNAP, including about 1.4 million here in Georgia. The Georgia Public Service Commission debates the controversy over the need for more energy because of data center expansion in the state.
Georgia Power has a 5-year plan to expand capacity through additional natural gas-powered plants and increasing solar and battery storage capacity. At hearings this week, the utility is asking the Public Service Commission to approve a 40% increase in production, and it has supporters like Flexential's Jack Fons.
These sites support critical infrastructure supporting hundreds of businesses, healthcare, financial services, logistics, and AI development.
But detractors say it's harmful for the environment and an unreasonable cost burden for paying customers who already have endured a series of rate hikes. A final vote by the commission won't come until December. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
Money is on the way to help low-income senior citizens pay their natural gas bills this winter. As expected, the Georgia Public Service Commission today approves the release of $5 million from the State Universal Service Fund. Customers currently enrolled in the Atlanta Gaslight Senior Citizen Discount Program will receive a one-time credit of nearly $200 on their November bills. More than 160 pounds of ketamine are seized by U.S. Customs and Border Protection at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. They came into the airport from two different people in two trips from Paris, France. The drugs, along with the individuals involved, were transferred to local authorities for prosecution. A new study finds students who go to schools with cell phone bans perform better in school. Reporter Elizabeth Schulze says the study uses data from one of the biggest school districts in the country in Florida.
It shows that after a phone ban there took effect, students' test scores significantly improved, attendance went up, and classrooms reported higher engagement.
Georgia's law banning cell phones in class for grades K through 8 takes effect next school year. Some metro districts have already implemented their own bans. It's now 3:03. The Von Hessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Once again, here's Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, we're watching a crash right now up in Kennesaw. Fire department just left the left lane, so now it's on the left shoulder. 75 South, Chastain Road, exit 271. Brake lights there back toward Wade Green Road. 285 eastbound, the Interloop, the brake lights filling in for the afternoon between Dorville and Tucker from Peachtree Boulevard over to Chamblee-Tucker Road. And that police investigation from the pedestrian hit, it continues right now. They got all lanes shut down. Claremont Road at Dresden Drive right in the middle of that intersection. Buford Highway is a good alternate to get you around that. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards. Partly cloudy skies with a few rain showers for the ride home today. High 79, lows tonight in the mid-40s. Tomorrow, sunshine, breezy, and a little cooler. Highs in the upper 60s to low 70s. Thursday, mostly sunny. Morning low 47. Afternoon high 74.
75 in Decatur, 73 in Mableton, and 78 in Stockbridge. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
These people just make noise and basically waste our time.
Dear members of the media and the public, I welcome you.
Live from the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, and beyond, Hour 1 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. I'm your host, Eric Von Hessler. We have the Doctrinaires are all here. Tim Andrews, Autumn Fisher, George Clark, Jared Yamamoto. Big headline today about what today is. And it's a big headline that makes some sense within itself, but actually ends up not making sense because, well, it really just doesn't add up to anything. Because today is October 21st.
Big deal, Eric.
It's a big deal that adds up to nothing, which, upon retrospect, you have to say, well, maybe it's not such a big deal, perhaps. But it's a date, and, you know, dates mean something to people no matter what. So some out there are celebrating Back to the Future Day.
Marty.
First of all, not from the first one. This is a celebration from a sequel, which is
Even
bizarre.
cooler.
And then it doesn't even really add up to anything. So in Back to the Future 2, they went to this day in 2015. So the reason I say, October 21st, 2015, they were leaving from like 1989, and they went to October 21st, 2015.
85.
Huh?
1985.
The movie was made in 89.
Yeah.
So wait a minute, that was the first one. Did they just do it again immediately a week later?
Well, yeah, it picks up immediately that day.
Okay, all right. So I have seen it, but only once. Maybe not as many times as. I do know that the reason I say that it really doesn't add up to anything is because the date that they went to from 1985, October 21st, 2015, was 10 years ago. And my shoes still don't tie themselves. So I don't.
Oh, yours don't?
These
Mine
ideas.
do.
Have you seen people on their, I don't know, what do they call those boards? That
The
they're on?
hoverboards?
The hoverboards.
Oh, I see those all the time.
Yeah, really? Like that? Like in that movie you see them?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It is interesting that people just project out that, on that date, surely we'll be flying all around.
You know,
Our shoes will be tying themselves.
Biff is based on Trump in that movie.
Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Oh, well, there you go. But the old Trump.
Yes.
Trump the builder.
Casino Trump.
The casino, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it was. I haven't seen it in a long time. How'd they do? Was it spot on?
A little more violent. I
More
would think.
energy.
Yeah, more energy.
Well, he's getting older now. He's based
More
on
passion.
he's based on the younger Trump,
Yes.
who had more energy.
Well,
certainly.
Oprah, if I ran for president, I might be.
So there you go. It's Back to the Future Day. It's something, but really, it was was a thing that never really existed. But and even if it did, it would have happened 10 years
But we
ago.
have to talk about it.
Of
It's
course.
a radio show.
It's a date.
Yeah.
It's a date, and that means that we have to talk about it because, of course, we are a radio show.
I did find an article saying all the things they did get right, by the way. Video phones, obviously FaceTime, you can do that. Smart
that was
glasses,
tough.
you got that now. Flat screen TVs, video conferencing.
Ooh.
Got all
Oh,
these
wow.
things.
Hey, listen, maybe perhaps I should go back. I enjoyed the first two, never saw the third. People tell me the third's pretty damn good as well. They go to the old West
I
or
like the
something.
third. Yeah, people
Yep.
don't like the third, I thought.
Hey, they're crazy.
Yeah,
I know,
think
I like it too.
overall, I mean, maybe in the moment or whatever, I think most people feel like as a trilogy, it all works pretty well. But I've never seen the third one. If perhaps that you can give me a date that they go to in the past.
1885.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, they go to 1885. They go 100 years backward. And so if I ever have a time machine available to me, I will, and I could possibly venture back that far, I'll watch because it has to be real for me. The only reason I watched the second one is because I was pretty sure I was going to be alive in 2015. It's important to me that I only visit areas that I've. Of course, that's not true because the first one goes back to the 50s and I wasn't even alive. Did you say that things are really? Before we went on, Tim Andrews was letting me know that things are really we're getting real Halloween-y around here.
Oh, yeah. We're having a pumpkin decorating contest. Have it in by the 30th. And then
That's the 30th, right?
yeah.
And then they have the big party
On the 31st.
on the 31st. I mean, this isn't really a workplace. This is just a nonstop rolling party
Yeah.
that we have here.
The
Will
Monster
there be
Mash.
pizza?
Will there be pizza?
Bloody pizza.
How will
Yeah.
how will any work get done? I mean, do our bosses ever bother wondering if work is it just a party to them? For heaven's sakes, as an employee, I've got to say it's appreciated, but maybe a little too much. Every once in a while, you got to do some work.
I did see a cool
It's
tick.
too much fun here. These corporate people know how to throw a party. Let me tell you, it's just nothing but smiles on faces on every floor.
It's a private
At all
equity
times.
party.
That's
Yeah, private equity.
party.
I do want to bring this will be my contribution.
I
to
won't
the-
be going to any of these things, by the way.
No?
No.
What if I'm going to bring my my little eyeball ice cubes? You can put a
those
blueberry.
are hilarious. That's hilarious.
Put blueberries inside your little ice cube. Let them I guess freeze,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it looks like an eyeball.
And then you're really cool, right? Yeah. You can't have fun at the office parties anymore. You can't throw the fake spiders, down somebody's
Blouse.
blouse. Back in the old days,
Down someone's bosom.
back before all of this political correctness.
Oh, and these
Boy.
women won't stop
Oh
complaining.
my goodness! Remember how much fun we used to be able to have at the office place?
We used to be able to mess with women.
Yeah.
You know?
What happened?
Yeah.
I
They're
tell
just
you
trying
what.
to work. Well, you know what? I'm just trying to get through the day, honey.
Hey, you know what? I'm trying, and there you are. And I don't know.
I'm supposed to ignore that tookus?
All of this political correctness. And you're walking around with that tookus?
Yeah, with
I tell
those
you, it's
two
just just not as fun. Not as fun if I can't admire the yams.
Yeah.
Not you. Not
Those
this
peaches
yams.
in that blouse.
Yeah, for heaven's sakes. When did we get so politically correct?
Yeah, those eggs on a doornail and that button up.
That doesn't sound like anything anybody would
Oh,
want.
I'm messing it up.
The eggs on a doornail. That's the other way. That's that's when you get into some of the
Those
senior
flapping-
departments.
You got some nice aspirins on ironing board.
Yeah, baby.
See, those
I
are
want to
the-
not see those.
That's the kind of fun we used to be able to have, going after each other, saying terrible things about each other, playing pranks on each other, maybe a little lighthearted misogyny. When did that become illegal?
You should
a
bring-
little lighthearted misogyny.
Bring you to the Halloween party on Friday. You should start just doing
I'll
that.
bring my dishes for you to do, honey.
Wear that cat outfit you wore last year.
Hey,
You gained a few pounds, though. You might want to try
yeah.
and.
by the way,
diet.
what time does the party start on Friday?
It's at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
A.M.
Yes, 11 to noon.
Yeah.
It's 11 to noon. Yeah, I don't get until 2. Sorry, I'll be missing that one.
I have a strict no parties at 11 a.m. rule.
Yeah, because the way the bosses
It's not
are.
a party if it's at 11 a.m.
The way that, well, I don't know about that. The way these
What do you mean,
bosses
you mean
are, it's like
booze?
it's nonstop party around here. I tell you, it's like these bosses don't ever want us to work. I think it's kind of weird. A little too much
don't wanna
partying.
work.
They just
I
want
wanna bang on the drum all day.
these bosses got to go back to work. A little too much partying. Have you looked around lately and noticed people are too happy? It's not good for productivity.
It's not.
Bosses
Shame.
are too nice with their partying all the time. And I mean, why would you miss it? Oh, my goodness. I put my pumpkin in a contest against everybody else. I mean, that is, for a 61-year-old, that's big fun. I've never
seen
had fun like that
One of the
before.
popular ones I've seen on TikTok is a lot of them take the, I guess, the stump of the pumpkin.
Yeah.
And then they put an animal's backside and it becomes the you-know-what of the animal.
Oh, well, that's just like these... Isn't that just like these young kids, huh? Everything's
That
about...
is
That's
wild.
fun. That is
That's
crazy.
fun.
I'll tell you what, you got to be the crazy person in the office if you're going to do that.
Yowza.
You got to be the one that's just right there on the edge and
That's
probably
pushing it.
selling more than anybody else to get away with this
That's
particular
right.
sense of humor that you're bringing to the office.
That is crazy.
Wild stuff.
I'm going to dress as the East Wing of the White House.
As being
Just a
torn down.
bag of rubble.
Don't worry. He said that it's not going to be touched. It's just going to be adjacent to it.
it's
It's going to respect the building that he loves.
Yes, well, yeah, I mean, they're building a new thing there. And listen, when we weren't alive, Truman made everybody mad because he built a balcony. And
you go.
now we see that balcony and we go, oh, yeah, that's the White House. It's the
But
balcony.
that's different.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't Trump.
Because he's a doo-doo head.
Yeah.
How dare you say such a thing about Truman?
Well.
We have we got a World Series.
Yeah, it's set. I think everybody in America is going to be pulling for the Blue Jays.
Is that what everybody in America is going to be doing?
I would hope
pulling
so.
for. I know one American who won't be pulling for a Canadian team. I guarantee you.
Not me. I'll be rooting for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Hey, you remember before Trump? That's the genius. Is we didn't even realize Canada was the enemy until we found out from the president who finally would tell us the truth. All these years I've grown up thinking Canada, rather boring friends. Canada to me were
You've been
like
sleeping.
It's like the
America's
boring
hat.
Yeah, and also just like the people in your neighborhood you like, but a little bit boring when you have them over for
Sure.
dinner. That's basically how I've thought of
They
Canadians.
talk about their taxes.
And don't get me wrong, I think every other president up to this point knew how horrible they were, but it took this president to not hide that from us. So now we all know that Canadians are our enemy. And if you think I am going to be rooting for a Canadian entity to win the World Series, well, you will have been mistaken because I have not watched one single baseball game this entire year and probably won't. So I'm really rooting for nobody.
Well, after I commute the sentence of the great Puff Daddy,
Oh, yeah.
or P. Diddy, I will write an executive order that all of the Toronto Blue Jays games against the Dodgers have to be played at Dodgers Stadium.
That's right, right in America.
Right here.
Enough of this exporting, especially to, we need to deal with friendly nations, like Indonesia.
Yeah.
Not these Canadians that
They've
we
been
have. We have nothing in common with these people.
They've been stealing from us for years.
That's right.
We have maple syrup.
Do you know that we had the first maple tree and they stole it and it's American.
I knew
It's
it.
American.
We got
They're
a lot of
thieves.
beavers too. We don't need their beavers.
We don't need their beavers.
Or
We
their
never have
moose.
needed
Is
their
it mooses or moose?
It's meese, I believe.
Meese. We don't need their meese. Or their bacon, their fake
We
bacon.
don't need any of their stuff. William Shatner. We like him.
We'll keep him.
We'll keep him, right?
He's great. He's Captain Kirk. And
That's
T.J. Hooker.
He's beyond. He's risen to a level above his horrific Canadianness. Are they still our enemy? I don't know. He doesn't really talk about them as much as he did when he first.
Well, they're working with. They're playing ball with us now.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't like Art Carney.
Was he from Canada?
No, but he's the prime minister, right? Art Carney. Is it Carney? Is it what's
Mark
his name?
Carney.
Mark Carney. Sorry. I like Art Carney. It was great. The Honeymooners.
Oh yeah. Big fan. Nobody knows what the Honeymooners are anymore. So
People know.
No, they don't. No, they don't. You go ask a 24-year-old what the Honeymooners were, and you're going to get a big blank.
And then ask them who their governor is. Because they're not going to
They're
know
not
that
going to know
either.
that either. Okay, good point. Good point. So
You know what I think it is, guys? I think the true hate with Canada started because Drake is from Canada and Kendrick Lamar is American.
That's right.
And Trump just wanted to make sure he was on the right side of
That's
that
right.
argument.
Yeah, he said they're both incredibly unlikable, but we'll take the one that's American.
Right. Right. And if he gets in trouble, they'll pardon him.
People tell me Kendrick Lamar is a genius. So many people tell me he's a genius. I'm like, I guess he is. All I can tell you is, not the easiest guy to like. Seems very arrogant. And I don't like performers who have this, I'm really talented, don't need you vibe. That dude has the I'm super talented, don't need you vibe. Am I wrong?
I don't know anything about him really. except for his songs.
All I know is, I haven't been invited to dinner. I'm
you
judging.
haven't?
I'm judging.
I
from,
was.
I'm judging from the same perch as all the other celebrities that I don't know who don't give off that vibe.
His last album does have that vibe to it, and I see where you're coming
When he
from.
performed at the Super Bowl, the whole vibe was, "I'm brilliant and I don't really need you." That was the vibe. It's like the model, how they tell you how to walk down the runway. You know, you got to look with disdain at people. I just from that guy, I get, you're not as good as I am, and I don't need you, and have your own opinion, but it's like you were never born as far as Kendrick Lamar is concerned.
And I have a
I'm
feeling
all about me.
I have a feeling he's going to come back around because I've seen him at festivals, and he was really good as a headliner at festivals, really engaging with the audience and not
Farm
arrogant
Aid?
like that.
Right.
You saw him at Farm Aid?
Did not see him at Farm Aid, no. I saw him at Bonnaroo, and I saw him at Hangout one year.
By the way, for some reason I came across like the algorithm through Farm Aid stuff on my YouTube.
Oh boy.
Bob Dylan's latest thing is maybe the most, talk about arrogant and removed from his audience. I mean, he and Kendrick Lamar should tour together. It should be the, we're finally coming out of the closet. We hate our audiences. Bob Dylan now, you've got to see this. He performs now he's sitting at a very large grand piano, and the piano is facing the audience. He's not sitting to the side like Elton John does. If you're in the audience, you're seeing the front of the grand piano. Then he has two very large, where you put the sheet music and stuff and he's not a tall guy. So if you're in the audience, all you're looking at is a piano and these large books. You can't see him at all. You have to laugh with that guy because anybody else at his age would have said, boy, the hottest actor in the world, Timothée Chalamet, just played me. I've got the 25-year-olds who at least are interested. They want to know more. Let's go check this guy out. You can't see him the entire time he's on stage. And it's probably his last big middle finger to his audience. I mean, he is 80, 5 or something like that.
He's done that a lot over his career.
Oh, yes, he has. Yes, he has. And anytime there's an opportunity, and you got to love it, because any other 85, you go, hey, I got 24-year-olds. Hey, you know what? Let's do a different thing this time around. What do the kids like? Get some dancers behind me. I don't know. And to go completely the other way,
I was born again Christian for about 3 years. Remember?
Yeah. I remember that.
Put
period of
that
time.
album out. Everybody loved it.
And you put another. I don't know about that. Put out the. Then you came back with the other one. It's like, no, I'm back into Israel.
My whole thing is why tour when you're going to be like that?
He just wants to die on tour. I believe he and Willie Nelson just want to die on tour.
Ooh, Willie Nelson especially.
Yeah.
Is he older than Bob Dylan?
Yes, he's in his 90s.
Bob Dylan, 84, by the way.
Okay, Bob Dylan has basically been on tour since 1975. He's never really stopped being on tour. A few weeks here, a few weeks there, a vacation, but it's the never-ending tour. Willie Nelson has been doing this since the late 70s with the Outlaws. Not the Outlaws, the band, but the
Country Outlaws.
Country Outlaws. And I'm just convinced that both those guys they want to be on tour when they die. Like that's their life. Their life is that they're on tour. Now that doesn't mean they're going to show up and give you a great show.
Willie did until at least the last 10 years.
Yeah, what's it like now?
92.
92 years old. It's hard to put on a show, I would think.
Is he like Frankie Valli out there, just
No,
barely
it's
moving
not-
his mouth?
No.
Not that much.
He
But
can move.
I know Willie fans that say that he really kind of has been at least kind of phoning it in for the last 20 years or so.
Whiskey River. Line. Line.
Line. Hey, but they're great geniuses and they're legends and
But
who are we to put them
also,
down?
just like government, just
A little too old.
relax now.
Yeah. Just
Go do something else.
Like,
Get a
hand the
new
key-
hobby.
Hand the keys to Morgan
Boy,
Wallen. It's okay.
Yeah,
Nah.
Morgan, yeah, he can.
Then
he can
he'll
dig
wreck
more.
it.
Yeah. Boy, the reviews on McCartney is his voice gets worse.
I know
Night
somebody just saw
after
him, though.
night. Do they like him?
They said
I think
they
when you're,
loved it.
I think when you're in the building, this
They
is my
would.
feeling. I think that when you're in the building, it's huge Beatles songs and huge Wings songs, and I just think that the audience takes over. Like I just think that you hear the whole audience singing these songs, and he's kind of low in the mix in your ear.
Okay.
But when you watch it like somebody from somebody's phone or whatever, his voice is front and center, and it just ain't there. So, yeah, maybe it is still fun, but it's the crowd doing the na-na-nas at the end of Hey Jude. It's not Paul.
Then we could all we could all meet up at a bar, at a piano bar.
Yeah, but
and have
he's
someone
there.
sing together.
But he's there.
Yeah, but,
But there is still-
if he's not doing a great job, what's the big difference? Really?
I
You're
agree.
in a room with someone.
I think he should be doing different things.
Yes.
But I do get the idea that if you're 32 and you're a fan, you're like, this guy's not going to be. I'm in the room with him. Like there are. I felt like that the first time I went to see him.
I know. I've never.
It's like,
that's
I'm in
never
the
been
room
a
with
draw
him.
for me
Yeah.
personally. Just
I'm like-
I don't care about being in the room. I'd rather have the experience be more intimate and it be someone that. Well, even if it's someone that's very famous, I would much rather have that, and I would not do the big, giant, production stadium.
I would rather be in an intimate thing when he could sing and all that. I'm just saying I do understand because the first time I saw him was in '89, and when he walked out on stage, I was like, wow, if they dropped a bomb here right now, me and this guy would be in the same room. That's amazing. He's a Beatle.
Weird,
weird way of looking at it.
If they dropped a bomb on, maybe I should get the vest.
No. I meant it in a highly metaphorical kind
Because
of way.
then you could be like, I'm the one that did it.
And I could,
I'll be famous.
yeah, I'll be dead, but I'll be famous.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I think somebody who's 32 might one day want to be able to tell their grandkids, yeah, I saw that guy. I think that it's not about the singing. It's definitely not about the singing.
But wouldn't it be a bummer to say, like, yeah, I saw that guy. How was it? Like, it was okay.
Now the band is still good, and he can still play and all of that. So there's at least that. But I mean, basically the show starts with help. I've lost my voice. Help!
I need a lozenge.
Does he do Helter Skelter? That would be good on his voice.
He still does. I
He
think
does?
well, on this tour he has been. I don't know if he removed a couple of songs, but he's been.
He
He's
took
basically
out,
been
Let's
doing
Do It in the Road.
Yeah, he's been doing the same kind of set list now for about 5 years, I feel like. And then over the last 25 or 30 years, pretty much the same. But, there
Makes me sad.
well,
I'm sad.
we shouldn't, well, I don't know.
I'm upset.
All people get
get
old.
over
All
it.
people get old, you know?
You should get both
Yes,
sides.
and that's fine. But I just feel like continuing to go and do this thing. It's like I said, get a hobby. Do something else.
I think he's afraid.
Be Alice Cooper and do some golf.
Alice Cooper still tours. He's still great.
Dang it. My
He's
point
still
isn't made.
great. Alice Cooper is still great.
All right. Well,
I mean, I don't know.
you got my point. You know what
I
I'm
do
saying.
get your point. And I think that what happens, will the Stones tour again? I don't know. You feel like they haven't called it their last one.
They were close.
But they still have, you figure they have, this is the last tour. They can still make a whole bunch of money just by announcing this is, and they have the song.
What money do they need?
That doesn't, it's about the kids and the generations and the whatever.
That's too much. They need to get scrappy. Come on.
Get scrappy?
What
do you want them to do? What do you want them to do? I believe.
Especially the McCartneys. They've got all kinds of weird little monies that aren't just from Paul.
Listen, I think that with these guys, they just assume they'll die 3 weeks later if they stop doing this. That's what I think. Hey, I can't die. I've got a tour between October and February.
It's motivation to keep going.
I think so.
That's a good point. That's a theory about why we like to have things delivered to our homes so much, is because I'm not going to die before my iPhone gets here.
Yeah, I guess there's a
an
whole
iPhone coming.
The universe knows. I've got an order out. Mm-hmm. And so if you're one of these Paul McCartney's hey, a bunch of people spent a bunch of money to see me on whatever. I got to be there. I got sorry Grim Reaper. I got a tour.
I'm going to be in Rio.
That sounds like the young Paul.
Russia.
I'm going to be in Rio.
Russia's initial on sale for their limited shows did so well that they opened a bunch of dates, and now there's an Atlanta one.
Oh, there you go.
Which?
Yeah, Rush going back on tour with, what's her name? What's the drummer's name? I'm forgetting right now. Everybody loves her.
By the way, starting on Thursday here on the Von Hessler Doctrine, we will have tickets to that show here in Atlanta.
Oh,
Thursday and Friday.
My goodness gracious.
Baby.
Tara Fine Jewelry Company, just 3 miles from the Mall of Georgia in Beaufort. Coveted brands like De Beers Code of Origin Diamonds, Mikimoto, Roberto Coin, fine Swiss watches, and so much more. Visit Tara Fine Jewelry Company in Beaufort today.
Whether it's a slip that ends in a slip disc, a trick knee that's holding you back, or shoulder pain hurting your game, you can count on Northside Hospital Orthopedics. With leading care in Georgia at convenient locations all across the state, we are here to get you back on your feet, no matter what comes your way. Because Georgia moves us, and we keep Georgia moving. Find a provider near you at northside.com/ortho. That's northside.com/ORTHO.
A stunning home calls for stunning exterior craftsmanship. That's why you trust the Plus. Painting Plus. They have the most experienced exterior craftsmen in the industry.
Hi, I'm Charlie, owner of Painting Plus. Trust the Plus family of businesses for everything on your list.
Painting Plus. The Plus means anything and everything exteriors at the highest quality. Your complete exterior solution.
Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
You gave years, maybe decades to your job. You showed up, worked hard, and planned for retirement. But now, the company's changed. Or maybe you've taken a buyout or been forced into early retirement. So, what happens next? I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. And if you've built up a 401k or thrift savings plan, now is the time to ask, is that money really working for you? Many workplace retirement plans offer limited options and even less guidance. At Trajan Wealth, we help people just like you roll over their accounts into IRAs with more flexibility and personalized investment strategies built around your goals. For households with $500,000 or more, let us build you a personalized plan. We operate on veteran values, service, trust, and doing what's right. Your next chapter starts now. Call Trajan today. 404-208-3300. That's 404-208-3300.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. See website for details.
Whether it's a walk-in closet, master closet, or pantry, unlock the true potential of your storage areas in time for the holidays. Schedule your free design consultation today at artisancustomclosets.com and reward yourself with affordable luxury this holiday season.
As you go through your end-of-season to-dos, add Call Castile Cooling and Heating to the checklist. You wouldn't send your kids to school unprepared, so don't send your air conditioner into hibernation without a checkup from our specialists. If you've noticed your system struggling, weird sounds, smells, or changes in airflow, let's fix it now. Right now, install a new HVAC system and get up to $2,000 in free upgrades and 0% interest financing. Book today, and help is on the way. CastileAir.com.
Beaver Direct certified, providing the highest quality vehicles at the very best prices. Every vehicle undergoes rigorous reconditioning with an industry-leading 12-month, 12,000-mile certified warranty. Visit us at beavertoyotacumming.com and see why everyone loves Beaver Direct.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top local story, a woman is hit and killed in a hit-and-run crash in Brookhaven, and a suspect is in custody. Brookhaven police say a 20-year-old woman was walking in a crosswalk near the intersection of Dresden Drive and Claremont Road when she was hit by a dump truck. The victim's boyfriend says the truck driver didn't stop after the collision. The driver was later located and taken into custody without incident. A driver is facing multiple charges after a deadly hit and run on a busy road in Cobb County. Police say Ruben Francois of Marietta was trying to cross Terrell Mill Road outside of a crosswalk when he was hit by a car.
The driver of the Ford Escape, identified as 28-year-old Kunte Green of Marietta, and he has been charged with felony hit and run, driving while license suspended, and violation of center turn lane.
Cobb Police spokesperson Aaron Wilson says Green was arrested at his home shortly after the incident. New research on when Americans plan to file for Social Security benefits. CBS's Peter King reports nearly half say they'll take the benefits before full retirement age.
The retirement survey shows 44% of Americans say they'll file before age 67. One reason?
They're faced with a savings gap, and they need the money right away.
Deb Boyden heads U.S. Defined Contribution for Schroders, which conducted the survey. She says people know they're leaving money on the table by claiming early, but
there is a lack of confidence in the future of the Social Security system, and they fear that that money may not be there if they wait.
Boyden says only 1 in 10 people say they'll wait until age 70 to claim the maximum benefit.
A new poll finds most Americans are concerned about the rising cost of health care. The AP NORC survey finds about 6 in 10 Americans are extremely or very concerned about their health costs going up in the next year. About 4 in 10 are extremely or very concerned about not being able to pay for health care or medications they need, not being able to access health care when they need it, or losing or not having health insurance. It is now 3:32. It's time for live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Alex Williams.
Hey, good afternoon, Bill. Some better news with that investigation from that hit and run in Brookhaven. All lanes of Claremont Road and Dresden Drive have reopened. That investigation has wrapped up, so traffic moving smoothly through there again. Where it's not moving smoothly is into downtown. You're watching the afternoon volume pick up, heading southbound, starting in Buckhead on 400 south from Lennox Road. You're going to stay on the brake pedal, 75-85 south from 17th Street down toward I-20. Earlier crash in Kennesaw is cleared, 75 southbound below Chastain Road, exit 271. And heads up in Coweta County, truck fire cleanup, 85 northbound before Collinsworth Road, exit number 56. That's been blocking a few right lanes. You can use Highway 29 as an alternate. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy skies with a few rain showers later this afternoon into the evening hours. Today's high is 79, lows tonight in the mid-40s. Tomorrow, sunny, breezy, and trending cooler with highs in the upper 60s to low 70s.
80 in Conyers, 75 in Union City, and 76 in Union City. Right now, Storm Tracker radar showing some rain showers moving across the northern metro area. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Your friends at Steel Horse Law are motorcycle injury lawyers who ride. They've mastered safely riding our Georgia roads, and they've mastered the unexpected twists and turns of Georgia law. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler for Steel Horse Law, the Stein and Karen Law Group. With all the changes in Georgia law, you need the most experienced local motorcycle injury law firm to protect your rights. You can trust them on the road and in the courtroom. Get a free case evaluation at steelhorselaw.com.
Hi, I'm Dale with TrustDale.com. For over a decade, I've trusted America's best choice for windows, doors, siding, and decks. And with their 3-way warranty, including my $10,000 Make It Right guarantee, you can invest with confidence.
That's right, Dale. America's Best Choice offers highest quality, energy-efficient windows and special pricing on custom decks. We also offer beautiful siding, doors, and now roofing, all with no pressure, no gimmicks. Visit abcwind.com for your free in-home estimate. America's Best Choice. Quality you can trust, prices you can afford.
Are you starting to consider a new roof, but not sure if it's needed or what it might cost?
Tim Andrews, if you're going to impersonate Scott Slade, you might want to add a little bottom.
A little bottom to it.
A little bass, yes.
I'm working on that.
Well, you don't have to impersonate me. We're both here for FGA Roofing.
I know them.
FGA Roofing offers their free drone assessment. And you'll know if it just needs a fix, a rejuvenation, or a new roof. They'll quote you a price, and if you mention Scott Slade, they'll take $750 off the quote.
What about me?
Mention Tim Andrews, they'll take $750 off the quote.
That's $1,500.
If you mention both of us. And here's the best part. That quote is good for 1 year.
With your good credit, you can take advantage of their 000 offer. That's 0 down payment, 0 payments for 18 months, and 0 interest.
They offer all types of roofs, from architectural or any of the high-end roofs like Slate.
Take the first step now and set up an appointment at FGAroofing.com. That's FGAroofing.com.
Or just Google FGA Roofing.
I'm in the process of emptying out all, I don't know, I think there was something like 5,000 emails that I hadn't checked in my corporate account.
Some important ones?
Well, I don't know. I just thought trying to go through them all is ridiculous. Although I want to keep up with stuff now. I'm cleaning it all out with the idea that I'll come in every day and I'll check it. I'll see what's going on.
I've heard this before, but
yes,
I like this.
I've heard it before, too.
What's bringing this about? This change?
Nothing really, other than it's different than the way I've done it before. There's no, I'm not trying to impress myself or others.
Shake it up.
Shake it up. Maybe I'll figure out that, what I've been missing. Maybe I'll find out, my goodness, I should have kept up with corporate email all along. There's a world of wonder that I have missed out on.
Again, the big Halloween parties next weekend.
Yeah, I'm not going to be there just because I see what's going to happen. I have you to tell me when the events that I'm not going to attend.
Tim's the one that brought it up. Tim was excited.
Well, he's excited about the pumpkin contest, the pumpkin decorating contest. You think you can win something like that?
Yeah, probably.
Tim, you're super creative. You absolutely can win.
Yeah, but I'm going to use that creativity with my 4-year-old son who appreciates Halloween now more than I do.
Yes.
Yay.
Well, that's a good balance. Yeah, it's a healthy balance that you live in a home where the children are into Halloween more than the adults. That's a good, healthy balance. It's unlike, this guy doesn't have any children. But when he does have children, they're like 4 and 5, he's going to be competing with them.
That's
for
right.
how much to enjoy Halloween.
Well, it'll be the trick-or-treating, from like 6 to 8, and then after that it'll be mom and dad have a little party and have the friends over.
That's right.
Costume party.
Yeah, because Halloween
Peel
just ain't...
off that ketchup costume.
It ain't Halloween
Drop my mustard.
until there's an orgy.
By the way, again, those couples costumes are quite a thing this year.
Well, yeah, I know, because couples, especially in their 20s and 30s now, will buy anything.
I'm a hot dog, and you be the bun.
All you got to do is say, hey, these ads are targeted at you, and they
I'm
laugh
a
them
finger,
up.
and you're a donut.
Like the whole, you were just mentioning to me that, what is it, marriage proposals now. The cost around proposing marriage is now at like $14,000.
$14,500. It includes the ring.
That can't happen without a lot of willing idiots. And I mean, both those words are important, willing and idiots. If you're spending a lot of money on a proposal, you are both of those things. You're willing and you are an idiot. There's no other way. Smart people just don't do that. Smart, wealthy people don't do that. We don't have many smart, poor, or wealthy people left. So I guess a lot of people are doing this. But $14,000 for the proposal. During a proposal, you should be past the part of trying to impress somebody. Like, by the time you get to, I think I'm going to propose marriage, the whole thing of, well, yeah, oh, hell yeah, we're impressed with each other. That's why we've been dating for this long or whatever. But the idea that I'm going to propose in such a way she can't say no, because that'll be that little extra thing that puts her over the top. Wow, he's going this far for proposing? If a yes comes from that, marriage, not going to last 3 years.
Don't you want your little Tootsie Roll to have everything she ever asked for?
No, that's the last thing you want. That's the last thing you want is an entitled, spoiled spouse.
I was going to say yes, but now I'm going to say no because you didn't set up Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got down on the wrong knee.
Yeah.
Oh, the photography? That's a good point. That's like
You
averaging.
don't need that.
I've had
I
friends
did see someone get engaged on the end of a pier and there was a photographer. I was like, how does
It
she not
costs
know
so
that this is about to
much-
happen?
It costs so much money. It's insane.
You're not an actor, and this ain't a movie.
Yeah.
Stop. Your marriage is not going to be your
I want you to
favorite
go up
movie.
to somebody and say that next time you see
Oh,
somebody.
I don't
on stage,
propose.
like, hey,
Hey, by the way,
lower your expectations.
Your
woman.
marriage is not going to be your favorite movie. You're not an actor. You're not from Hollywood. It's not going to start raining just gently enough to not want to move out of the way when you kiss each other. Those things aren't going to happen. See, no, they're not. See, what you have to do, you have to recognize, I want to be with this person for the rest of my life, even if they wake up with halitosis every single morning.
Oh,
That's marriage.
Halitosis.
Well, I'm just picking that. There's going to be something about the other person. Then you got to go, okay, that thing that I like least or hate most about this person. Yeah, I can live with that for the rest of my life. That's what marriage is about. It's just deciding that. Can I live with that thing I can't stand about this other person for the rest of my life? If the answer is yes, you got a good marriage waiting for you. If the answer is no, you shouldn't get married. Because marriage itself isn't going to solve that.
So what would you do, Eric? You're in a restaurant, you're in Roswell enjoying yourself, and the couple next to you the man gets down on one knee, provides
do
the
it!
ring, and then but there's a whole film crew around there. Really, I've seen this before.
Yeah,
it's like film crew and photographers.
I'll just very loudly say, 3 years at best. When you make that much of a deal out of proposing and all of that kind of stuff, the marriage itself can only let you down. You're not going to wake up every day on a new adventure. Sorry, that's not going to happen. You're going to have good days. You're going to have great days. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have awful days. Question is this somebody you can go through all those different days with?
You have some days where the dog barks.
You are what is it? You are you are not a princess. He is not Prince Charming. These two things are not true. Don't try to build a life based on the idea that you're a princess and he's Prince Charming. You're two people who really enjoy getting it on together, for the most part.
Plus, she's pregnant.
And you know,
sometimes
it does happen that way. Sometimes. I know I sound negative, but I'm helping here. I'm helping.
I
here.
agree with you. $14,000 is way. I mean, I can
let
tell
the
you.
marriage be better than the proposal and the actual
That
wedding
doesn't
day.
include the ring.
It does include the ring in that.
Oh, okay,
so
well.
which does help level it a little bit. But I mean, even
I
then,
think I bought my
How much
wife
is
a
the
ring
ring?
for like $150. Like I just like at that point,
Sucked, and she liked it.
and she liked it because she wasn't.
You made an effort.
found
We
it.
were past the point of trying to impress each other. We lived in sin for 10 years. So
but $100. Who'd you buy it from, Eric? Like some homeless
well,
guy?
this was
guy.
this was the mid
He
'90s.
pulled it out of his beard.
This was the mid.
They were still expensive then.
It was the mid '90s.
like a short ding?
I actually don't remember. how much I
I
spent.
found this on a cadaver behind the dumpster.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
You want to
son.
take 100 for it?
No, I'll give you a peach. You look hungry.
Look, thank you. I love
Some
that.
guy on La Cienega Boulevard.
He sold me a large package of oranges
Yeah.
and a wedding ring.
And the ring, and you gave him a peach.
And I gave him a peach in return.
It's like how they
Everybody
bought New York with like beads.
everybody walked away. Actually, I can't remember what I actually paid for it, but it must not have been much, or else I would remember.
Well, I know you're very prideful about how much your whole wedding cost.
$1,000. It was
See?
beautiful.
See, there it is.
Beautiful. Now, I got lucky that one of my friends, what their gift was, she's a great chef. And so I got all that. That was like a gift. So that I didn't have to pay for that. So, but outside of everything, $1,000. And
What
it
a
was
dream.
beautiful. And it was beautiful. Why do you want to walk away? Why do you want to spend $50,000 on one day of your life? It's just absurd.
It is absurd.
It really is absurd. And it says to
How
me.
much was yours, Jared?
Mine was less than 50. I can tell you that altogether.
How much?
48?
It was like
$37,500.
I think it was like somewhere between 35 and 40.
Money you'll never get back.
But that also included the honeymoon, though.
Okay.
Oh, no, you can't include the honeymoon in your wedding cost. That's different.
I'd say so. We were probably just over 30 then, because our honeymoon. I mean, we went to Australia. It was pretty.
Did I tell you I got married for
That's
$1,000?
expensive too.
Yes.
I got married for $1,000. Did I tell you that?
Oh,
I've been married 38 years.
I love it.
Not for
Greta
nothing.
Thunberg says that was beautiful.
Not
Spend
for
less on things.
not for nothing. I've been together 38 years. I know a lot of people have spent $50,000 on weddings, and
And
3
how
years
long
later.
have you been recycling?
Women?
You know, nearly almost nearly that whole
Never got
time.
women, how dare you?
Nearly the whole time.
Well, that's lovely.
You, Greta Thunberg, does my wedding and my marriage get your blessing?
It's valid now.
Okay, you're
I'll
not
let
going
you
to
live.
You're not going to boycott us, or
In this dystopian world that's in front of us.
I don't know, Greta. I mean, he lives in that big house. It's only 2 of them now, and he's got
come
a
on.
hot
I
tub,
hope your thermostat is set at 78 or whatever.
No.
hot tub, heated pool.
Solar-powered hot tub.
Heated pool?
Greta's setting up a barge in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I need this water.
To bathe.
Yeah, I guess we're not the. Yeah, be quiet. Don't tell on me to Greta Thunberg. I liked when she was praising me for being a modern visionary. Isn't that what I am? A modern visionary, right?
No, not anymore. Jared ruined it.
I can never get that Greta Thunberg to respect me.
Did she forget about the environment? She's been busy with other things lately.
Yeah, she's off the environment.
Being held captive or whatever she was happening
She
to her.
says.
Well, she said there's no corroboration.
I was
for her.
stuck in a room. My friends paid $20 and then I was stuck in there for hours.
I had to sing Hava Nagila for a month.
There's no corroboration for what she's saying about what, like, she was treated like a political prisoner or something. I doubt that highly.
They made me watch Yentl.
All right, that I believe is against the Geneva Accords. Barbra Streisand. No, you cannot force people to watch Barbra Streisand movies. That is
Not even funny, girl.
War crime.
More local news.
Newton County authorities crediting the Georgia State Patrol ground stop at the airport. Meanwhile,
More traffic.
One crash on I-20 westbound.
More weather.
The tornado threat has appeared to come to an end for Henry County.
Atlanta's morning news.
Tomorrow morning at 5.
this is a complicated, controversial subject.
Wake up with 95.5 WSB.
How Atlanta starts its day.
Scott Slade here to talk to you about your health, and I think it's real important to talk about what is most likely to kill you. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans, and the older we get, the more prevalent it is. But you can reduce your risk. Eat right, don't smoke, exercise, and be informed about what's going on in your own body. Like lots of potentially serious health problems, if you catch heart disease early, you vastly increase your chances of living a longer life. And that's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging scans take less than 10 minutes and screen with 98% accuracy for heart disease. Other scans, including brain and full body, are available too. Virtual imaging is locally owned and operated in Atlanta for over 15 years, so they can make you this terrific offer. A complimentary heart scan for you and your spouse with a few minimum requirements. So don't put this off. I've done it. Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan. 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-7226. Or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
We are here with CFP Matthew Decker of the Vincent Financial Group and host of Retire ATL. And Matt, you have created a 20-question guide that asks the pointed and sometimes uncomfortable questions about where you stand in retirement. And you have to ask yourself, who is your guide?
That's right. Who is your guide? We sometimes think of retirement as like a mountain that you need to climb. And if you're going to ascend the mountain, it's important that you have a guide that has been there before, who has helped other people accomplish the same task. And we've seen that this is so important. There's so much value in the financial planning world. But if you don't know what's accessible, if you don't know what questions to ask, if you don't know what kind of value you should be receiving for the fees that you're paying, oftentimes you don't get it. So we created this guide to ask those questions and really point you in the direction of the type of service, the type of value that you should be receiving for the fees that you're paying if you're engaging a professional money manager or financial planner.
All right, so Matt, how can we get our hands on this 20-question guide?
We want to make it as simple as possible. So you can call us at 770-280-1488. All you have to do is tell the representative that you're looking for our 20-question guide. You can also go to our homepage, retireatlradio.com. You can send us a note there. Just let us know you're looking for the guide. We don't need your email address. You don't have to create an account. You know, it's not protected by some kind of paywall. This is something we want to provide to you for free so that you can know, am I getting value for the fees that I'm paying? It's complimentary, created by us here at the Vincent Financial Group. Again, 770-280-1488. Ask for the guide, or you can go to retireatlradio.com.
770-280-1488 or online at retireatlradio.com. And join us for Retire ATL every Sunday right here on WSB.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents or representatives may give tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a qualified professional for guidance before making any purchasing decisions.
Dave Baker here for Coolray Heating and Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. It's October, fall festival, spooky parties, and believe it or not, the holidays are right around the corner. So is your house ready for the good times, the little goblins, and friends and family? Is your HVAC system ready to keep your house comfortable through all that? No? Well, right now, with the purchase of a complete Carrier system, Coolray's offering 12 months, 0% financing, and free installation. That's heating, cooling, and free installation. But maybe your HVAC system's working just fine. Well, Mr. Plumber, a Coolray company, is offering $100 off any plumbing service. From aging water heaters to clogged drains, Mr. Plumber has you covered. It's perfect timing. Say hello to total home comfort and smooth flowing plumbing. Visit Coolray.com to schedule your appointment today. No busy signals, no waiting on hold. Choose the day and time that work best for you. Think of it as an early holiday gift. Coolray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
Jared Yamamoto tells me that this is episode 200 of season 15 of the Von Haessler Doc.
It sure is. Quite a milestone.
Quite a milestone. Now, people may
Quite a
want to,
milestone.
hey, you've only been doing it for like less than 11 years. How are you on season 15? And that's because we have a couple things that change the season. One is anytime there's a change in the dynamic of the show. So the season 1 is the 2-hour weekend show.
Correct.
That we had. Then when they gave us a third hour, I think then we went, that's season 2.
Yes.
And then when we went to weekdays at 9 in the morning, oh no, but
We started at 11.
For a while, we were on from 11 to noon, and that was another season.
Then we were
9
to
on
11.
9 to 11. That was another season. Then we were on 9 to noon. That was a season. After that, it became every January starting the year. That would be a season. And then we moved from mornings to afternoons.
We
that was a
started
season.
4 to 7, and then we started another season when we went 3 to 7.
3 to 7. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay. But this would mean the 200th of this year, right? This will have recalculated on January 1st,
That's
right?
correct.
So if that's how, ladies and gentlemen, if you were wondering, if you're scoring along at home, how did they get to season 15 when they haven't even been on the air for 11 years? That's exactly how it happened.
I see lots of people at home with their AirPods in right now. They have their little scorecard sheets. Like,
Yes,
okay, got it.
I don't know if they're convinced. They're like, I don't know. I think that there's something, they're up to something is what they're thinking.
Yeah, but how does Survivor have 50 seasons when it's only been on since the
Because they do
two?
2 a year.
Oh.
So they've been on like 25 years, I would imagine.
Same with Dancing with the Stars. They're on like season
Yeah.
like 40 or something like that.
Well, we got a long way to go. We're only on season 15. But hey, we've made it this far. Not too bad. Not too bad. So I was reading in the Wall Street Journal today, whenever I see my city, Atlanta, pop up.
Got to click.
I got to click. And this is Atlanta is the epicenter of a national surge in rental application fraud.
Uh-oh.
So we built so many big apartment buildings over so many years because population was pouring into Atlanta, and then that slowed down. I'm sure the pandemic had something to do with it. That slowed down, and so now you've got two things going on. You've got a lot of you've got a shortage of apartments in the arena that people could possibly pay for them, and then you've got a bunch of empty apartments for the wealthy people. So I guess there's these groups out there that will give you all the fake documentation you need to sit down with a landlord and make it seem like you've got a great credit rating and whatever when you don't. By the way, it's against the law. But there's one. This is one. Have you ever heard of Altitude?
I have not heard of it.
Okay, it's a building in downtown Atlanta. At the height of the pandemic, Jason Alston lived at the Altitude in downtown Atlanta, a luxury apartment complex with a pool deck, podcast studios, and a pet spa. Nearly all the apartments were leased, but because many of the tenants had applied with false information, few bothered to pay. Some neighbors didn't pay rent for 2 years before they were evicted, he said, based on his conversation with the building's leasing agents and with other tenants. Basically, he says, the entire building was filled with people who got in fraudulently.
Wow.
How do you go 2 years without paying?
There's lots of laws. You can't just, throw people out. And some of these people, some are in there fraudulently. Some of this started when you had all that cash coming to people from the government during the pandemic, and they suddenly could afford, although they may have still been fraudulent with their past. I don't know. So there was this ability to pay for a while. And if you've been paying for a while, then you stop paying. And if the pandemic's going on, a lot of
Right,
rules.
there's some forgiveness.
A lot of rules, a lot of laws that say that you can't just kick somebody out. But it is interesting. I got an idea. How about just lower the rents in these places? Wouldn't you rather have people in them?
Yeah.
Lower
have them
the price of something? This is a funny show, you guys.
Yeah, I know, but it's sitting there empty. Nobody's paying you anything.
I'd rather have it empty than lose a dime.
Well, the problem is, also
I'll
then,
charge the other residents more.
And then what happened was the people that got in maybe didn't. I don't want to be judgmental here, but maybe didn't know how to act at that level in a building like that, and so they kind of go downhill. So I could see where you would rather have an empty one, because once you lower the price for one person, that lowers the price of the entire property, right? And then you'd rather be stuck with something that has more value, I guess. I don't know.
Well, Midtown especially, I don't understand what they were thinking around here, where they decided to only put these luxury high-end apartments for rent, especially on like Juniper, Cortland, West Peachtree.
A lot of this is where these empty things are.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, I wonder why they're not filled. I wonder
They tore
why.
down my beautiful Zoffieville.
I know, where all the artists used to gather. And it was a great place to go to sit around and get high and talk to other artists. It was a great, it was a great little area. And now it's a big high-rise building, probably empty now. But
and they're getting rid of the Pink Pony for that kind of crap.
Really?
Are they?
Not the Pink Pony. I'm sorry, the Cheetah.
Cheetah.
The Cheetah, that's what- yeah.
R.I.P.
They're building more. You know, I was on
Mixed use.
Is it going to be back there? Like, are they going to build something and then just keep
No,
it there?
they're going to level Cheetah. They're going to make it mixed use, where it's got businesses on the first floor and then Georgia Tech housing on top of it.
mixed use. It's just one of those terms. I hear it so much it annoys me.
I hate it.
It's
Yeah,
like,
what are the mixed
it's like,
uses?
whenever I tell people, if I hear mid-century modern one more time, they're like, no, it's great. I'm not even talking about that. I'm just tired of hearing it.
Yeah.
Mid-century modern. I'm tired of hearing it. And mixed use.
Well, they'll have a cafe and also
Yeah, they have an overpriced
a landfill.
Yeah, a clothing store that'll close.
Probably
pork rendering plant.
Probably built on the corpses of some sort of haunted dead.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Okay, some good news during a challenging time for everybody, and this could really help. You may know hundreds of thousands of people have already made the switch to Medi-Share, which is the affordable alternative to health insurance. And with so many people looking at how they're paying for healthcare right now, seeing premiums going up and the cost of healthcare, Medi-Share has a special offer, and a lot of people are taking advantage of it. Just apply by October 31st, and they'll waive your new member fee. You're saving $100 right off the bat. That's just the start. Obviously, the typical family saves up to $500 a month after making the switch. And Medi-Share is a Christian community that's shared more than $9 billion in medical bills over the years. It's worked beautifully for decades. I'll give you the number here in a second. If you call, you can get a price within 2 minutes. Just tell them the promo code SHARE to get your additional savings too. Here it is. Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Whether it's a slip that ends in a slip disc, a trick knee that's holding you back, or shoulder pain hurting your game, you can count on Northside Hospital Orthopedics. With leading care in Georgia at convenient locations all across the state, we're here to get you back on your feet, no matter what comes your way. Because Georgia moves us, and we keep Georgia moving. Find a provider near you at northside.com/ortho. That's northside.com/ORTHO.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
Are you coming today? Are you not coming today? Hi, this is Candace from Excavations. Are you tired of having to chase your contractors around? If you're looking to remodel the outside of your home, then have I got a tip for you. Use Excavations. You'll know exactly when we're coming, when your project's going to be complete, and what you're paying for before you even start the project. Schedule your appointment today at exovations.com. EXOVATIONS.com.
WSB Atlanta, WSB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top local story, Metro Atlanta's roads can be dangerous for pedestrians. WSB's Sabrina Cupid reports police are investigating a deadly hit-and-run in Brookhaven.
This happened near the intersection of Dresden Drive and Claremont Road. Police say it appears a 20-year-old woman was hit by a concrete dump truck while crossing within a designated pedestrian crosswalk. According to the woman's boyfriend, the truck was turning right from Dresden Drive northbound when it happened. He told police after hitting her, the driver kept going. The driver was later located and taken into custody without incident.
The victim's identity has not been released. And in Cobb County, an arrest in a deadly hit-and-run crash involving a pedestrian there.
Cobb County police say the suspect faces several charges after hitting and killing Ruben Francois, who was trying to cross Terrell Mill Road outside of a crosswalk.
The driver of the Ford Escape, identified as 28-year-old Kunte Green of Marietta, and he has been charged with felony hit-and-run, driving while license suspended, and violation of center turn lane.
Police spokesman Aaron Wilson says Green fled the scene after the crash. He was arrested a short time later at his home. Francois was rushed to the hospital where he died. The collision remains under investigation. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
75 degrees in Atlanta, sunny, breezy, and cooler tomorrow. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. New jobs for Atlanta. A company that makes hard-shell capsules for pharmaceutical companies announces a $200 million investment. It includes a new state-of-the-art facility here in Atlanta. ACG says it will create more than 200 new jobs, with operations expected to begin early in 2027. ACG cites the city and state's pro-business environment, talent pipeline, connectivity, and infrastructure for its decision to expand here. ACG's North American headquarters is located in New Jersey. With demand from data centers on the rise, the Public Service Commission holds hearings this week on Georgia Power's plan to ramp up capacity in coming years.
A 40% increase is the equivalent output of 10 nuclear reactors, but the utility wants to do it mainly with additional natural gas-powered plants, and it has supporters like Tom Bailey.
Grow the grid towards the expansion of all forms of generation, provided they're reliable, cost-effective, and safe.
But opponents like Peter Hubbard say it hurts the environment and impacts already overburdened ratepayers.
We, the people, implore you to serve the public interest and reject these harmful fossil fuel power plants.
A final vote from the commission comes later this year. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
New research shows 4 in 10 Americans plan to file for Social Security benefits before the full retirement age of 67.
And it's just the need. There's such a need there to pull from Social Security as soon as possible because of that gap in the retirement savings.
Deb Boyden, the head of U.S. Defined Contributions for Schroders, which conducted the study, says people do understand they're leaving money on the table by filing early.
Just 1 in 10 non-retired Americans plan to wait until they are 70 to claim Social Security.
She says many people are concerned Social Security won't be there if they wait to file. A new program through the Gwinnett County Library helps someone who's been in jail get a job.
The New Start Entrepreneur Incubator Program gives a boost to those who are ready for a fresh start after jail or prison.
These are people who want to start being contributing members of society again. And even though they've served their time, it is very hard for them to get a job.
The library's Duffy Dixon says they've already graduated 42.
We have one graduate who has a family roofing business that has taken off. I mean, the success stories are real.
Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
Georgia's law banning cell phones in class for grades K through 8 takes effect next school year, and a new study finds students who go to schools with cell phone bans actually perform better in school.
These all aim to eliminate distractions, help kids focus during class. This new report does acknowledge that some parents are worried about not being able to reach their children during the school day. Some schools now offering systems like a designated emergency phone line to help ease those concerns.
Elizabeth Schulze reports the study of a district in Florida finds students had higher test scores, lower absence rates, and a better ability to focus. It is now 4:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic starts with Alex Williams.
All right, Bill, we are watching the volume filling all over Metro Atlanta. Looks like a crash over on the west side perimeter, 285 southbound, the outer loop between Hollowell Parkway and I-20, exit number 10. I think at least one lane blocked there because you're already slow back towards South Atlanta Road, so be prepared to stop there. 75 northbound up into Marietta and Kennesaw. We're watching those brake lights fill in from North Marietta Parkway as you head up toward Chastain Road in Kennesaw. 400 northbound, toughest part of that ride is leaving I-285 in Sandy Springs as you head up to Northridge Road, exit number 6. How's I-85 looking heading toward Gwinnett County, Sky Smith?
I-85 northbound, we got a lot of volume from 285 getting up to Indian Trail Road in Norcross. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Cloudy skies this evening with a few rain showers moving through, clearing out after midnight, lows in the mid-40s. Tomorrow, sunny, breezy, and cooler. Highs in the upper 60s to low 70s. Thursday, sunny skies, morning lows in the 40s, daytime high 74.
Storm Tracker radar shows some rain showers right now in the northern suburbs of Metro Atlanta, 73 in Smyrna, and Loganville, 76 in Fairburn. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now, and I get tingly inside, and I get goosebumps on the outside when we start an hour 2 like this, because I know we're about to talk about the economy, and that is exciting. and also, we have the world's oldest teenager, Wes Moss, with us to help us. He doesn't just help you retire happily, or did you change the verbiage on that? Is it happily? Retire happily?
Happy retirees.
Yeah, happy retirees, yes. So
versus being the unhappiest.
You don't want to be that. And that's like if you go to somebody else.
You want to avoid the unhappy retiree habits.
If you're going to retire, you want to retire happy. I think most people do. That's why Wes Moss, that's why he was born. That's why he's on the planet. That's what he does best. And yet he takes time every week to come in here and deal with us and talk about things sometimes retirement related, sometimes not. This first one that I have for you today is a little...
always has a money angle.
Well, it always has a money angle, as almost everything in life does, actually.
That's a good point. It really does.
There's always a money angle involved.
That's true.
But let's do the fluff first. We are in the Halloween season, and costume inflation. This is in the headline. Now, Jared Yamamoto sent me this story.
This is the first story you sent me. I know.
Says costume inflation means dressing kids for Halloween costs more than ever. I click through, I read the whole thing. What is put forth in the headline is never once covered in the story. Basically, they talk about how expensive it was last year and kind of give anecdotes for last year. And I guess we just take those anecdotes, amp them up, put another year of inflation on top of it. Apparently, here's what I do want to ask you about is...
You by the way, you bring up a good point, is that because inflation just slowly rises over time, every year it's the most expensive year of whatever just happened.
Exactly.
It's always the most expensive.
Exactly. Now,
the most expensive Thanksgiving of all time. Well, it's because we live in a world where things inflate constantly.
Yeah. And this does lead to, I think, a bigger macro question, which is there do seem to be these things that we just don't seem to care what inflation is, how much things cost. It's Halloween. We're going to spend more this year than last year, no matter what. Halloween on Klarna, 4 easy payments. I don't, but is this a category recognized by people who look at the economy? There's this area where even though it should be the first thing to go, because you can make a costume at home and you can do very well, but there are these areas, little luxuries that end up being like, I don't care what the hell's going on. It's Halloween and we're going all out.
This is just clickbait economics. is what it is, because it ties into the season and it's something that everybody participates in. So you see a headline that says it's the most expensive, which is not false. And it just makes for a good story. Also remember that this economy is driven by the top 10%. 50% of this all spending right now is in that top 10% of earners.
What could go wrong?
So that group is not looking at a costume that probably came from somewhere in Asia who probably has a tariff on it, and it's $1.87 more. And they're not saying, well, I'm not going to get this for little Johnny this year because instead of $17, it's $19.
I don't know. Elon's got to get all those costumes for his kids. I mean, it's got to be tough, right?
You got 19 of them.
My son is wearing one right now, too. So.
Oh, now, Elon, please, let's not get into your cultural politics.
Oh, no, I was just talking about...
I know, I understand. Elon, dead name Musk over there.
But think about it. If you've got the wealthiest, highest earning 10% that's driving the majority of the economy, that group is not fazed by things more expensive, $1 or $2 or $5. It's just not.
And as we've been talking here, matter. I don't think it's good that a lot of businesses have made a decision. Why sell to try to find 500 people in the middle class to buy my product when I can find one family? And so we're getting a lot more super serving in that direction. But my guess is a lot of people still spend more on Halloween. There are these areas where we just don't seem to give a damn. It's like we're going to have whatever you're like. For me, it's Christmas. No matter how poor we were, and we've had Christmases where I was dead broke. Still, I'm going to go above and beyond to try to make it magical and spend a little bit of money that maybe I shouldn't, because there just are these categories in life where they only happen once a year and you just don't want to give into the moment, I think.
Culturally,
for all people,
it's hard. Culturally, Halloween has gotten more popular. I would think it's hard to say it hasn't. And there's always these cultural trends that maybe make the numbers even more significant. I mean, 20 years ago, again, so I've been in Atlanta for over 20 years. I'm just trying to think about my neighborhood 20 years ago. Yeah, there was some Halloween decoration. Today, there's a lot more, period.
Yeah. Probably more popular than Christmas now. At least close.
Well, because it's not broken down by religion,
right.
Like whether or not you celebrate it. Although some people don't celebrate Halloween.
I still don't understand the market for scary movies. I guess when I was a kid or when we were kids, were we less? To me, it's just there's already enough anxiety in the world. I don't need to sit up on a Friday night and watch the latest Scream or Saw 7.
No, I'm the same way.
Because it's just I'm going to barely sleep. I'm going to wake up and wait a minute. What's that Saw doing? Is that handle it anymore?
Scary, I can understand. I can understand scary because that's like going to a haunted house, right?
Thrilling.
Thrilling. What I don't understand is serial killers chopping people into pieces. I've never understood how that is seen as, oh, this is entertaining. I love Red Letter Media. One of the guys, he just loves these slasher movies, and it makes me like, can I really take his word for everything else? Why is that entertaining to watch people get knifed up? I just do not understand that.
There's a trailer that I think is probably played through college football games, NFL games, and it's about, I think it's Ethan Hawke.
Oh, yeah.
And he's ice skating somewhere. He's ice skating and ready to go, get somebody.
That's a telephone movie, right?
It was so scary to watch the trailer. And I asked my kids, I'm like, guys, would you want to watch? Would you watch this? And they were like, oh yeah, sure, it'd be great.
I don't get it. I was like 13, 14, 15, 16 when the Friday the 13th got going. And for a while, I went with my friends. We would go to all these slasher movies. And I lived at the bottom. I lived in this bay where they would drop me off at the top of the hill at 11 o'clock at night. They didn't want to drive down. And I would walk through these like scary woods after seeing these things. Scared out of my mind. I was 16 years old. Finally, one time descending the hill, I said to myself, that's it. Like, why am I doing this to myself? This is absurd. And I stopped right there, and I've never really watched a slasher movie since.
The tipping point for me was Pet Sematary.
Now, based on a real book, I wouldn't call that a slasher.
But it's scary.
It's scary.
It's very scary horror movie, and I think that was like the last one I did. Please.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord, no. Don't want to go up there.
See, you're a little more sensitive than I am, because I would call that a scary. I can handle scary. I just can't handle. No, what's really cool, it's another set piece. They're going to murder somebody in a way you've never seen before.
She's walking
Not
to
interested.
the shed
Yeah.
all alone.
Yes.
Please
yeah.
don't. Yeah.
No, I think the last one I saw was like My Bloody Valentine or something. One of those.
That was a long time ago.
Well, yeah, it was in this period of time. And I realized after a while, oh, these are set pieces. Like they sit around and think about, okay, how can we murder somebody in a way that hasn't been seen before? And there was a guy, I don't know if it was that movie or whichever it was, or Prom Night, I think it was. And so the guy's working on his motorcycle. And he's working on it, and then he's hitting the accelerator, and he's wearing a long scarf. And the murderer comes behind him. He's like, and he throws it in. Then he starts The guy's face goes into the chain. And I said, you know what? If they can top this, good on them. I'm not going to see it. And it's when it occurred to me then after I'd seen a bunch of it, it's like, oh, they just sit around and just, okay, what would be a new way to murder somebody that no one's ever seen before? And I decided, well, that may be an art, but you can't be into all art. That's art that I'm not into. Welcome back to Alex Williams. That's art that we're all into.
Yeah.
Alex says there's a crash in the work zone on I-20 in DeKalb.
Hey, good afternoon, buddy. Good to be back with you guys. Right now, we are watching the brake lights stack up behind this crash in the work zone. It's in the right lane in DeKalb, I-20 westbound at Wesley Chapel Road, exit 68. Already slow as you leave Panola Road. I-20 eastbound, that's just volume filling in on that east freeway from 285 for the ride out toward Lithonia. In the west freeway, 20 westbound, on and off that brake pedal from 285 for the ride out into Lithia Springs. Already seeing plenty of brake lights through downtown, Sky Smith.
I-85 southbound, you're jammed up leaving 400 all the way down to 17th Street. And you're also heavy I-75 southbound starting at Howell Mill Road, exit 252. And you are breaking free at about I-20. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
You can count on it,
You can try and plan for it.
but sometimes it gets the best of you.
Stalled Big Rig 275 southbound the outer loop at 166.
When it stops you from getting where you need to be.
Atlanta's most trusted traffic team gets you there.
Here you slow just east of Georgia 400.
Atlanta's most up-to-date traffic reports from local and trustworthy people.
Every time you listen. Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
Dave Baker for Beaver Toyota of Cumming. Looking for a new truck and looking for a great deal? Simply go to beavertoyotacumming.com/Dave's Deals and save money on a new Toyota Tundra. The Toyota Tundra from Beaver Toyota of Cumming is the official truck of the Home Fix-It Show.
Darker commutes, wet leaves, slick roads. It's a messy mix, and autumn accidents are certain. Hey, it's Smiler Mark McKay. If you get hurt in a wreck, don't go it alone. The Strong Arm, John Foy and Associates will fight to get what you deserve with zero upfront costs.
'Tis the season. Have you gotten your flu shot? At All Care, our experienced flu specialists are dedicated to providing comprehensive and personalized care, from vaccines to testing to treatment. And you can walk right in to any of All Care's 15 Atlanta locations and access our unique combination of primary and immediate care under a single roof. For flu season and beyond, say goodbye to waiting for the doctor and say hello to All Care, a proud member of the Piedmont Clinically Integrated Network.
As the seasons change, temperatures will be dropping. Are you ready? Well, here's how to make sure. Do what I've done for years. Call Ragsdale Heating and Air. This is Scott Slade. With over 10,000 five-star reviews and a 4.9 rating, these are just great people. Many with the company for 10, 20, even 30 years. And they always leave my heating and air systems working better, like making sure I have clean filters when I forget to change them. Well, now's a great time for your fall furnace safety inspection and cleaning. Ragsdale's $79 heating tune-up offer will make sure you're ready to host all your friends in comfort for the big games. And if you're ready for a new furnace, Ragsdale's offering monthly payments as little as $119 a month for a brand new Carrier home comfort system through October. You'll also enjoy Ragsdale's own trusted 15-year parts and labor warranty on your new system. It's Ragsdale's own warranty, completely bonded with the state of Georgia. And did you know Ragsdale can install a whole home generator to keep you powered up even during storm season? Schedule your visit at ragsdaleair.com or call them. Ragsdale's the name I know you can trust. Ragsdale and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
Want to love your deck so much that you don't even want to go on vacation? Hi, I'm Scott Nelson, owner of Nelson Exteriors, and your new deck will be your family's favorite staycation. We do decks differently. Beautiful high-end decks at a reasonable price, materials you choose, and lots of options. With Nelson Exteriors, you'll get a high-quality, affordable, custom deck, handcrafted by our licensed and insured experts. For an extraordinary deck renovation, Google Nelson Exteriors.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Hey friends, have you filed an insurance claim for a roof replacement only to be denied? Are you not sure what to do? You're not alone. Dr. Roof here to help. Hey, it's Mark Aram. Dr. Roof specializes in reviewing the storm damage and getting your roof replaced. They've been around for over 37 years and can help you with all of your options. Don't settle for a denied or partial insurance claim. Get the roof you deserve with Dr. Roof. Online at drroof.com.
Wes Moss, before we get to this next story, why don't you tell people how they can get more Wes Moss, if that is your real name?
It is. It's not Russ, which I still get called Russ.
Hey.
And I don't know what
Russ
that's
Moss.
about, but it's Wes.
Wes
still,
Russ.
Still is. And the easy to get, what is not easy, not hard to remember is yourwealth.com. And that's our website. It's Y-O-U-R, yourwealth.com.
And you get all things Wes there. That's
Get a
your,
whole
that's
team.
your
You
portal.
get-
You'll find anything you want from Wes there.
Much better than that. You get our whole team.
That's right. All right. So this is interesting from Newsweek. U.S. housing market has historic buyer-seller gaps. Sellers in the U.S. housing market currently outnumber buyers by about 500,000, according to the latest Redfin data. And you guys, we were talking about this before we got back here, and I think people are wondering why aren't housing prices dropping dramatically, given what we understand about supply and demand? If there's more supply than demand, why aren't these things cratering? They're not. But you don't have to start there. But explain what the hell's going on here.
First of all, I'd say it's a little bit of a less liquid market. If you think about a stock, and if there's 1 million people trading the stock, it's very easy to find buyers and sellers at every little tiny increment. If you had 10 people, you're going to have bigger gaps, and it's going to be a slower process to find price discovery. I think part of it is that there's just less activity because you still have a lot of people locked into their homes that don't want to sell, and rates are high, and affordability is low because the median home price is still is $434,000 in the United States. So I just think there's a little bit less price discovery happening. There's still lots of people buying and selling, but relative to history, it's lower. But what has happened is that, and if you look, it's kind of hard to fathom this when you look at the U.S. as a whole, but what Redfin tracks is the number of people that are actively trying to buy a house and then active listing. So they can match up what the equilibrium is. And if you go back to 2023 and 24, we kind of had an equilibrium, equal number of buyer sellers. Today, you have almost 2 million people trying to sell their home, and you only have 1.4 million people buying. So
Right.
it's over 500,000.
Now, why are
person.
some people selling? Are they hurting? Or are they upside down? Or are they, there's a lot of different ways to look at this. I mean, they're selling for a reason. Are they selling because they want a bigger house? Or, I guess that's anecdotal.
Both, right?
Yeah.
It's families that are growing, and you've had a low amount of less activity, yet families don't stop changing, growing. People are born, you have multiple kids. People have to move into assisted living. So just housing by nature, there's a lot of dynamics that happen over time, and people have equity in their homes.
Exactly.
And I've seen families that say, look, I've got a lot of equity in this house. I don't need it. I mean, I don't need a 5-bedroom house. Like, can we go find a place that's 3 bedrooms and I don't even need this much house, and I can utilize the equity to do so. So
Sure.
there are a lot of variables that are making people say, hey, I'd like to go sell. That's number one. Two, we know that there's not as many buyers because ask Jarrett. I mean, it's unaffordable.
Well, the fact that the median is 400,000 is insane.
434,000.
I get that money inflates and everything, but you ought to be. Surely we could get more people in homes if there were more homes between 175 and 220.
I pulled the bottom median home. I ranked this list, and there are hundreds of cities in this list by Redfin, but even the cheapest cities are. Houston is the 10th least expensive, or it's 10 from the very bottom, or the 10th almost cheapest, $331,000 median. Cincinnati, Ohio is $302,000. St. Louis, $277,000. Then you get to Pittsburgh, median home price $243,000, and then all the way at the least expensive median home price in America, Detroit City, $204,000.
Okay, not to put you on the spot, as the Von Hessler Doctrine does sometimes, because myself,
always,
I'm pretending to myself that I still remember the difference between median and average.
Remember, think of it this way. Very simple. It's the mean, or the average is the mean. It's just take all the numbers, the sum of that divided by how many there are. And if you have a few outliers, like wealth in America, a few billionaires or a few really expensive houses, take the average price way up.
Right.
Median is, remember, you line everybody up and you take the middle point.
Okay.
It's more representative.
It's more representative of the people that are on either side of that point than the average is, because, like you said,
it takes out the huge extremes. Like one guy has a house that's $50 million.
Exactly. So it's a better number. It's a better number to understand exactly what's going on. Well, listen, we go through it and we teach.
Look at that.
I don't know what we need more affordable housing in the country.
Yes,
and
we do.
Politicians have been winning elections saying that forever. It must be damn hard to make it happen, because people have been saying they're going to make it happen for a very long time. And I think it's very important to the American dream that young people are able to buy a starter home.
Well, there's so many variables in it. We've been underbuilding from a housing perspective in this country for a very long time. Really, ever since the great financial crisis, when we had a housing collapse, we lost a lot of builders, and they've never fully come back.
I know people, Wes, that are deciding to sell homes that they already own to get some of the equity out of it to go back to renting, because the renting market has dropped so much.
On a relative basis.
That can't be good.
So here's what, let's
Very
just
quickly.
Top 3 cities that they're more buyers than sellers, more sellers than buyers, so these would be the most affordable. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Austin, Texas.
Austin, go over there with Joe Rogan.
That should that we should be seeing housing prices in those 3 markets drop.
All right,
We'll see.
I'll tell you what, Wes, we'll keep our eye on it, will we not? Thanks a lot, Wes Moss. Alex Williams has better news on 285 on the west side.
Yeah, that's correct, Eric. We had an earlier left lane crash, 285 southbound, the outer loop before I-20 exit number 10. They've gotten that out of the roadway, but nonetheless, the brake lights continue behind it on 285 southbound as you leave I-75 heading southbound through the Smyrna Vinings region. Just picked up some new trouble in northwest Atlanta crash. No authorities on scene with this one yet. 75 northbound before Moores Mill Road, exit 254. That knocks out the second left lane. Delays behind that, filling in back towards Midtown. How is I-75 north looking through Cobb County, Sky Smith?
I-75 northbound heading up to Marietta. It's a slow roll, Alex, and until you get past KSU, you're not going to break free. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Can you guys believe Halloween is approaching, Thanksgiving, Christmas? Omaha Steaks is helping you out right now with an early Black Friday sale. You can get 50% off site-wide right now, and you get an extra 20% off select favorites and more. It's limited time deals because it's the early Black Friday sale. You want the caramel apple tartlets, but listen, if you're just into meal prep or you're tired of the family arguing over dinner, you load up the deliciousness from Omaha Steaks. I load up on the New York strips. It's what I feed the guys on Sunday nights for football weather. Grilling, it's fantastic, and I take advantage of this discount as well. And then here's the thing. At checkout, you use promo code ERIC, and you get an extra $35 off. Minimum order required. The unbelievable savings. 50% off site-wide, 20% off select favorites for a limited time for early Black Friday, and an extra $35 off. And all you do is go to omahasteaks.com, load up your cart. At checkout, you put in ERIC, E-R-I-C-K. Start saving real big today.
Hi, I'm John Ray, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. Getting engaged? So friends, listen up. Shane Company engagement rings are protected with our all-inclusive free lifetime warranty. We stand behind the same quality we've offered since 1929. Our rings are crafted to last. It's why our warranty is the only one that protects your center stone. We also cover repairs, resizings, cleanings, and so much more. That's money you keep for you and your family. Because a friend always has your back. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
We're having a party and you're invited. Join Centerwell Senior Primary Care for our free grand opening party. Come meet our care team and tour the new center. Plus, food, music, games, and more. Celebrate with Centerwell East Paulding on Wednesday, November 5th, off Charles Hardy Parkway near the Walmart from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Learn more at CometoCenterwellGeorgia.com. That's CometoCenterwellGeorgia.com. We'll see you soon.
My name is Maria. Okay, I lied, it's Mary. But I'm feeling more European after my European-style holiday on MSC Cruises. The restaurants, nightlife and shops in La Galleria, and of course, American touches, like a sports bar and water slides. Bellissimo. Okay, this is a problem.
Book now, starting from $229, plus kids sale free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit MSCCruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Bugs are everywhere. You need a pest control company that protects the outside and inside of your home. That's Breda Pest Management. They handle bugs and critters.
Breda, Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top story, if you're thinking about tapping into Social Security before reaching full retirement age, you are not alone.
A new study finds more than 4 in 10 Americans say they plan to file for Social Security benefits before the full retirement age of 67. That means they're foregoing money that they otherwise get if they waited.
And it's just the need. There's such a need there to pull from Social Security as soon as possible because of that gap in the retirement savings.
Deb Boyden is head of U.S. Defined Contributions for Schroeder, which conducted the survey. She also says some fear the money won't be there if they wait. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
74 degrees in Atlanta. Few rain showers around through this evening. Sunny, breezy, cooler tomorrow. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. A woman is killed in a hit-and-run crash in Brookhaven, and a suspect is in custody. Brookhaven police say a 20-year-old woman was walking in a crosswalk near the intersection of Dresden Drive and Claremont Road when she was hit by a dump truck this afternoon. The victim's boyfriend says the truck driver didn't stop after the collision. The driver was later located and taken into custody without incident. Millions of the poorest Americans could be in big trouble if the government shutdown continues. SNAP benefits are expected to run out in the next 2 weeks, leaving those in need of food stamps in dire straits.
It ain't hurting nothing but the low-class people. It's not hurting the people that got plenty of money.
Groceries are too high to be playing around with other folks' food stamps.
Over 42 million low-income Americans use SNAP, including nearly 1.4 million here in Georgia. This could impact you if you're waiting for a prescription. CVS is working to resolve a known system outage. The company says a network connection issue is impacting some of its pharmacies. The outage is not related to Monday's AWS outages, but CVS says some patients may experience delays. Relief from the heat coming for UPS delivery drivers. The Sandy Springs-based delivery giant says it's retrofitting 5,000 existing vehicles with air conditioning. About 2,000 will be ready to roll by next summer. The rest will be finished by June of 27. The air-conditioned vehicles will mainly be sent to the hottest regions of the country in the South and Southwest, including Georgia. Ahead of Halloween, the city of Covington will limit hours of operation for its cemeteries.
The Covington City Council votes 5-1 in favor of an ordinance that'll ban filming and photography in local graveyards, and groups that conduct tours at the sites can't make a profit off of them. Covington has seen a surge in tourists and tours of cemeteries following the success of several local TV and film productions, including The Vampire Diaries, which was filmed at the city's Southview Cemetery, south of the downtown area.
WSB's Judd Hickenbotham reports Covington's mayor says the ordinance is needed before interest rises even higher for Halloween. The city of Decatur wants to hear from residents tonight about how the mayor is chosen in the future. The city's Charter Review Commission is currently looking at whether the mayor should continue to be selected annually by the city commission or be elected directly by voters. A virtual community discussion is set for 7 o'clock tonight. Church attendance is dropping as undocumented migrants fear ICE will target houses of worship. This priest in Atlanta is celebrating Mass at his house.
So many of our people are scared. That's why I invite them right here to my place to sing, to praise God, to worship together with freedom.
Some churches are posting volunteers at their doors to make sure ICE agents don't get in. Atlanta-based Coke hits a supply snag in its effort to make cane sugar soda.
President Trump is pushing Coca-Cola to make Coke using U.S. cane sugar instead of high fructose corn syrup, which is cheaper than cane sugar. The problem is the soda maker can't get its hands on enough sugar or production capacity for a wide rollout. Coca-Cola's CFO, John Murphy, tells Bloomberg the rollout of Coke made with American cane sugar will be measured and phased. The company plans to start introducing cane sugar soda in a few markets in a number of stores before scaling up heading into 2026. I'm Bloomberg's Erica Herskowitz for 95.5 WSB.
It's now 4:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Watching a jam on I-75 northbound out of Midtown through northwest Atlanta. Bill, right now all lanes are shut down. They're clearing a crash off to the right, 75 northbound Moores Mill Road. Exit number 254, really just before that exit. That's why delays start back right where you split off of I-85 onto I-75 north. Also seeing the fire department show up, so I believe they're going to stay in at least that right lane once they get the debris cleared out of the left lanes. Elsewhere, if you're traveling I-20 westbound out of downtown through West Atlanta, had some earlier police activity just west of the downtown connector. Thankfully, that has since wrapped up. We also have a crash on I-20 in DeKalb County. Sky Smith.
I-20 westbound, DeKalb County, there is a crash just past Wesley Chapel Road, exit 68. It's blocking a right lane. You're slowing you all the way down before Panola Road, exit 71. From the Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Cloudy skies with a few rain showers for this evening, drying out overnight, lows settling to the mid-40s. Tomorrow, sunshine, breezy, and trending cooler with highs in the upper 60s to low 70s. Sunshine on Thursday, morning low 47, afternoon high 74.
Storm tracker radar shows some rain showers right now moving through the North Metro area, 75 in College Park, 71 in Austell, 74 in Johns Creek. More news at 5 o'clock, breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
This is Wes Moss from Money Matters. You know, retirement is a lot like football. The best teams don't just show up on game day. They've got great coaches and a smart game plan. Without one, things go off the rails quickly. At Capital Investment Advisors, we would act as your retirement coach, building both the big picture strategy and the detailed plays that aim to help you score the retirement you want. Don't go into retirement with a bad playbook. Visit us at yourwealth.com. That's YOUR wealth.com.
At the Original Mattress Factory, we make mattress shopping easy. We offer our lowest and best price to everyone, every day, so you can shop when you're ready. We show you exactly what's inside of our mattresses so you can see and feel the quality for yourself to ensure you're getting the best value. And we offer a no-pressure shopping experience. Our team is here to help you find the best mattress for you. It's that easy. Visit an OMF location today to see the Original Mattress Factory difference for yourself.
Steel Horse Law has mastered riding our Georgia roads and the twists and turns of Georgia law.
This is Jonathan Geller at D. Geller & Son Jewelers, where we're bringing you the biggest diamond engagement and wedding event of the year. Our fall bridal event is back. For one weekend only, take advantage of exclusive savings, extensive designer lines, and an incredible event-only diamond selection. Discover the engagement ring of your dreams or choose the perfect his and hers wedding bands from an unbelievable selection from the world's top jewelry designers. Whether you're shopping for an engagement, wedding, or celebrating an anniversary or milestone, D. Geller & Son's fall bridal event is the only place you'll have this many choices and get this much value, because we're bringing all these designers under one roof with savings nobody else can offer. Up to $3,000 off when you make an appointment, or 36 months 0% APR financing. So come join us this weekend at D. Geller & Son's Fall Bridal event, Friday through Sunday in Kennesaw and Sandy Springs. Make an appointment at dgeller.com.
Affordable jewelry for everyone is at D. Geller & Son.
People quite often ask me, Eric, what did you learn from today's news cycle? This happens to me all the time. I'm just walking around. Are you Eric Von Hessler? I'll say, yes, I am. Hey, man, I wanted to ask you a question. What did you learn from today's news cycle? I thought, well, that's a good question. And the answer today is that apparently we touch our faces 800 times a day. That seems almost impossible. And
that just made me think of the pandemic when I would go to sleep and put my hands in my pockets because I was so worried.
I don't want to touch my face.
Yes.
Well, it turns out we couldn't stop if we tried. I would imagine if this number is true and we actually touch our faces 800 times a day, I imagine unless you just strap your arms down, you're going to touch your face. We don't realize it most of the time, and I guess it has. It's about stress levels, really. I just did it myself.
You said it, see?
Just touched my face.
Again and again.
Touching my face.
I love to touch my face.
Oh, well.
I'll touch it more.
Yeah, it's touch our faces. Well,
I'm going to touch your face.
Touch my face.
All right.
You know,
I
it's.
think I will, 'cause I will.
It reminds me. There's this story. Oh, the Chagas. Is that how you say it? Chagas
virus.
Yeah. So you know how that happens? So is it flies or mosquito? Whatever carries it, or ticks. Is it? Somebody look it up.
That's the one that makes you allergic to meat, right?
I believe so.
Then it would be ticks.
It's really, really bad for you.
That's so weird.
I just want to make sure I have it right because once I get the insect down, I know the rest of it, and I just don't want to be wrong.
The kissing bug.
The kissing bug. Okay, the kissing bug. So it bites you. It's barely perceptible, and then it defecates right there. And if it was left there, you'd be fine. The reason you get the virus is because you're touching your face, and then you touch your eyes, or you lick your fingers after eating something. Who knows? And that's when it enters your body. So I was thinking about a couple weeks ago. I don't know how much this stuff is around, but maybe I try not to touch my face. But then you see a headline that says that we touch our faces 800 times a day, and I think I'm just going to just say, well, if I die of Chagas, I guess I die. I mean, I don't think there's any. I don't know of anybody who can go from, oh yeah, I used to touch my face 800 times a day. That was last week. Now 0.
Yeah.
I just don't touch my face anymore.
Do those kissing bugs ask for consent before they just kiss you?
They're
like
from
Or they just,
they're from a different time. They're from a different time. What was that process again?
Bye.
Thank you. Bye, kissing bug. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much for giving me a big old big wetter than.
Now touch your face.
What a delightful.
I've seen these bugs before.
Uh-oh. Careful. It's good. It's spreading around the United States. So I think that listen, this is the way to get us, right? Obviously. Something that you touch your face and then you're dead. Just remember that. If the universe wants us gone, it'd probably be something to do with us touching our faces, and then we will all be gone.
Now I'm very mindful of it. I'm touching my chin and stuff. Apparently, if you touch the lower part of your face, your chin and your cheeks, that strongly correlates with elevated stress levels.
Yeah, you're like, oh, darn. Or just thinking. Some people kind of stand around performative thinking. It's a new thing now, performative thinking. You just stand around in public. Scratching your chin, thinking
ponder.
Yeah, pondering.
You're pondering.
What about the thinker? Where's his hand? Is it on his forehead?
He's got his fist.
He's got his fist. His fist is under his chin.
Is it a chin? Oh,
it counts.
I thought it was
though.
on his forehead.
Chin? No, come on, look it up. You've got Google.
That's fealty.
Know your statues.
I don't know.
Don't just bring up statues that you don't know. That's not a good look.
What's Venus de Milo touching?
We'll never know.
Well, the other hand's touching something, right? Covering up her.
Ain't they both missing?
Yeah,
Are
both
they
of them arms are gone.
Both are gone?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, I guess
Venus de Milo.
Oh, that's right.
Why don't you know? Hey,
I was thinking
statue boy.
I was thinking.
All right.
Yeah. I was thinking.
Look who needs to call the kettle black in the mirror.
No, you would call me. You would say,
it.
"Hey, that's I was thinking of the one on the clamshell.
Oh, that's like
Aphrodite.
Aphrodite.
I don't know. I was thinking of the wrong one. So the one. So that was not carved that way. Those arms were looted or something?
They were removed, yeah. So
why? Did she break a law? I know in some societies they do. They cut your hands off and stuff. So do they do that to statues as well?
There was a time when they would just go around and steal the arms off of them.
And the noses, like in Egypt.
The arms are worth a lot.
Over time. That's just deteriorated, I believe.
No, they would destroy them. They would say, hey, I don't like this guy. Get his nose.
Yep.
Got your nose. That's where got your nose came from.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are really trying to suck me into something that I am not going to fall for. I want you to know. I'm not going to fall for
Autumn's luster marbles.
Keep going.
No, that's it.
Enjoy yourselves.
That's it.
I'll stand back and enjoy. I mean, I will be a passive, a casual fan of it, of the wordplay. But
I would
yes,
hate
George.
to carve time off the show.
Oh, you're doing so good.
What did you say?
Were her marbles kept in the Louvre?
Oh, hey.
Wow.
Wow.
Pivot.
Good story.
Pivot.
They left the crown on the road.
We haven't talked about that story. 7 minutes. These people broke
That
into
was
the
like some
Louvre.
Italian job kind of
Yeah.
heist that happened there.
But apparently, they didn't really need that because there were no cameras. They did not have closed circuit television in most of these rooms in the Louvre. And now they've lost all kinds of historic jewelry, what they call the crown jewels. It's a lot of money. How much is it worth, what was taken? I don't know how you get rid of this stuff. Do you just melt it down? Because if you show up with the necklace from
how do you
Napoleon
sell it?
III's wife, somebody's going to notice it. A lot of
Just go to
stuff
a
from
pawn shop. Hey, how much for this?
Yeah, how much for Napoleon III's wife's necklace?
I was reading some article earlier today, and this guy was a master thief, and he was giving his take on what these people should do. And he said, hang on to it for a few years, and then through a lawyer, have him talk to the Louvre about getting charges dropped or dismissed or reduced.
To get it back.
And then maybe even some prize money on top of that, because you're not going to be able to sell this.
Kiss just melt it all down? Is it worth more in its manifested form because it was a necklace that was to the
Absolutely.
wife of
Yes.
Napoleon III? So if you just melted it down, you wouldn't get what you could get otherwise?
Or you can sell it to an oligarch.
I think to not get caught, you want to break it all down, though.
Yeah,
Because-
if you're not going to get caught. I'm
Right.
saying is, so the value of it, what I want to know is how much of the value is based on just the materials involved.
102 million.
Okay, but how much of it is like if I see what I'm saying?
Right, I see
the
what you're
value
saying.
could be that this was the necklace worn by Napoleon III's wife. I didn't even know there was a Napoleon III. I was reading this book, this story, and I'm like, wow, a lot of stuff from Napoleon III. Not a whole hell of a lot from Napoleon. I think there'd be a little more from Napoleon. But
He's always at war.
yeah, he was busy.
Yeah.
Not like that lazy bastard Napoleon III. What did he conquer? So, yeah, but the way they broke it, and also now this France has said, hey, by the way, this is all uninsured. So basically it's the taxpayer who has to, there's no insurance on this stuff.
Wow.
And I guess that may be the way that it usually is if it's like crown jewels or state jewels stuff. I guess it's the taxpayer is the one that's on the hook.
I don't know. You can get 50 cameras in a Walmart. You can't get out of there with a shirt.
Yeah, I know. And there's no cameras in
this place.
And these people who work at the Louvre have been complaining for years that the traffic just keeps getting higher and higher, and there's all kinds of cuts, and they're
area
like,
of
they're
Paris-
strung out trying to,
So if you were to break it down, sorry, real quick, it'd be about half the value. So like 55 million from 110 million.
melt it down.
Yeah.
You're not going to get caught. Now you got to melt it down, and then you have to sell it slowly.
And I don't
you
think
can't show
necessarily-
up. You can't show up all of a sudden next week with all of it melted down
Yeah,
somewhere.
just a little bit at a time,
You
right?
got to go a little bit at a time. There's going to be some plane travel.
There's
you gotta,
thousands and thousands of diamonds incorporated in all these pieces, so you've got a lot of value there.
What's so crazy?
All I know is it's going to make a hell of a movie. Whenever these heists work, there's going to be a movie.
Yeah.
The Mona Lisa
Angelina
was
Jolie will be in it.
the Mona Lisa was stolen.
1911.
Yeah, from the Louvre. How long was that gone before they got it back?
Let's see.
Thank goodness we got that back.
You mean before they put the counterfeit one up in its place?
Is that what you're saying is happening?
That's what I'm
Is that what
saying.
people are staring
That's
at?
what I'm saying.
It was recovered in 1913. He was trying to sell it in Italy.
Yeah, you see it. Hey, I got the Mona Lisa. There's only one. I got it.
When you're down there by the Louvre, it's so crowded. You know how, like, usually, well, obviously in the U.S., we have a lot of big, busy crowds in cities, but in that part of Paris, too,
Yeah.
for there not to be cameras
The tourists-
on the
yeah.
outside, just blown away.
On the
There's so
outside,
many
on the
people.
inside,
Both.
anything, any in the rooms.
There's so many people down there.
Hey,
It
we
makes you
got
uncomfortable having people
priceless
there.
jewelry in this room. So you think we should have a camera? I mean, it is 2025. Nah.
No.
No need.
No.
No need.
No, we do not need the camera.
Like
Stupid.
France.
I have to get the wire. No.
We don't think about it a lot, but because we have our own problems in our own country, France is falling apart.
Oui.
They just had another president, and I think that dissolved quickly. They can't get a. They're really in trouble over there. The guy Sarkozy, who was the leader for a long time, he just started a 5-year jail sentence.
They need a king.
Hey, they had one.
Yeah, well.
They had
look what
one.
happened to him.
It was the best
Or
of
maybe a
times. It was the
queen.
worst of times.
Yeah.
A queen.
A king, maybe.
What?
Why not?
Are you saying girls could do it too?
Of course, there have
Ah,
been many queens. Look
that's
at the ones
right.
that just died.
That's right. Queens can be the biggest welfare
Sisters
recipient
are
in their
doing it
country,
for
right?
themselves.
Women can can oppress the people too.
Sure.
Don't think it's just men. Don't be a misogynist. Alex Williams says there's a crash on 75 in northwest Atlanta.
Yeah, that's right, Eric. And Hero, Fire, everybody looks like they've just left the scene with this crash. For a few minutes, we had all lanes shut down. 75 northbound, Moores Mill Road, exit 254, just before the exit there. That's why 75 southbound is a little bit slower leaving Midtown. Hopefully those delays will start to improve. Southbound into town, it is all brake lights from the 85-400 merge getting down to I-20. 75, 85 northbound slows from University Avenue up toward Peachtree, Pine Street. And we got a big jam on I-85 south of the city, Sky Smith.
Yeah, we've got a car fire cleanup in Coweta County. That's I-85 North exit 56 Collinsworth Road. 3 right lanes are blocked, so you can use Highway 29 as an alternate route. This report is sponsored by True Natural Gas. True Natural Gas offers low rates, excellent service, and a loyalty program called True Rewards. See for yourself at TrueNaturalGas.com, where they appreciate their customers. From the Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Mark Aram knows how to talk with Atlanta and bring you the news about Atlanta.
The passenger van that caught fire outside of the world's busiest airport.
And when news breaks around the world,
we got a big meeting between Vladimir Putin and President Trump.
You can count on 95.5 WSB and the power of ABC News to bring you the story.
Joining from ABC News in London, Patrick Reevell.
Local stories and a worldwide reach.
Every day we have new breaking news.
Mark Aram, ABC News and 95.5 WSB. Tomorrow at 9.
I love companies who respect my time. NG Turf is a family-owned company that delivers fresh, locally grown sod on your time, including Saturdays and without any fees. Sod is harvested from their farms around Atlanta and delivered fresh on their own trucks, direct to homeowners. ngturf.com.
This October, Jim Ellis Kia of Kennesaw is on a mission to drive change and make a difference. In honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Jim Ellis Kia of Kennesaw will make a donation for every vehicle sold, directly supporting research, treatment, and care for those affected by breast cancer. It's just one way we're giving back. And with your help, we're proud to commit to a minimum donation of $5,000. Upgrade your new Kia with a custom leather interior, and Jim Ellis Kia of Kennesaw will donate an additional $500. Choose from a vibrant selection of interior colors, including pink, and show your support and style. At Jim Ellis Kia of Kennesaw, you'll get more than just a great vehicle. You'll enjoy a car buying experience that's quick, easy, and convenient. With competitive pricing, a huge selection, and a team that puts your needs first, it's car shopping done right and for a great cause. Get started today at Jim Ellis Kia of Kennesaw.com or visit us at 1221 Auto Park Drive, exit 269 off I-75. Jim Ellis Kia of Kennesaw, where you can always expect the best.
Attention men, does ED and PE have you down? Well, great news. Choice Men's Health has the latest breakthrough treatments that can get you up and running. Meet the specialist who is dedicated to helping you perform better than ever in the bedroom.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Our custom treatment plans have a 98% success rate at improving ED and PE on your very first visit, even if Viagra and Cialis have failed. Regardless of your age and medical history, we are here and dedicated to help you regain your love life.
Don't wait. Call Choice Men's Health now. We are so confident we can help. For a limited time, we're offering to cover your first treatment for free. Call 404-400-1170. Call now to claim your free treatment. 404-400-1170. Results guaranteed on your first visit or it's free. 404-400-1170. Choice Men's Health, the only choice for your health.
Here's a money-saving pro tip to keep your heating system running efficiently and avoid costly breakdowns. For just $29, you can schedule your fall checkup with TE Certified Electrical Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Chris Chandler here. Don't miss this exclusive new customer offer. Just $29 for a TE Certified fall checkup. Hurry, offer ends October 31st.
TE Certified, we love your home.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Okay, some good news during a challenging time for everybody, and this could really help. You may know hundreds of thousands of people have already made the switch to MediShare, which is the affordable alternative to health insurance. And with so many people looking at how they're paying for healthcare right now, seeing premiums going up and the cost of healthcare, Metashare has a special offer, and a lot of people are taking advantage of it. Just apply by October 31st, and they'll waive your new member fee. You're saving $100 right off the bat. That's just the start. Obviously, the typical family saves up to $500 a month after making the switch. And Metashare is a Christian community that shared more than $9 billion in medical bills over the years. It's worked beautifully for decades. I'll give you the number here in a second. If you call, you can get a price within 2 minutes. Just tell them the promo code SHARE to get your additional savings too. Here it is. Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
We all know how high mortgage rates have been. Because of that, most homeowners are staying put, investing into and preserving the home they have. Dave Baker here for AquaGuard Foundation Solutions. If you're ignoring any cracked bricks, basement floor, or concrete cracks, you could be ignoring underlying foundation problems. You'll want to get ahead of these problems sooner rather than later. So don't wait any longer. Visit AquaGuard.net today to book your free inspection. The only name you need to know is AquaGuard.
I don't have the audio for this. By tomorrow, I can't believe that I forgot this over the weekend. The latest video/audio of Belichick's Jordan. What's her last name? Jordan
Hudson.
She likes to be called Jordan. So
well, she has to differentiate from the singer Jordan Hudson.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
Jordan. Oh my goodness. This guy Pablo Torre, who I got to give it to him. He was just another boring person on ESPN for years. No reason to think that there was anything special there. They gave him 2 or 3 different shows that didn't go with other people talking like every other show. And since he left ESPN, he has really provided value. I mean, he is breaking stories. And so he has this podcast, Pablo Torre Finds Out. And I don't know if you remember. I remember watching this stuff. Bill Belichick, when he wasn't coaching, in that 1 year between the Patriots and going to UNC, he did a lot of media. He was on McAfee. He was kind of showing I'm a nicer guy, all that kind of stuff.
Draft night, too.
Draft night, all that. And he did a podcast with, it was rotating. It was with Matt Patricia and I think this guy Michael Lombardi at different times. But it was called Coach with Bill Belichick. And I saw a few of them, and they were good. If you like nuts and bolts, Bill Belichick's going to tell you why your favorite team won or lost, right? You just go through the tape, and it was good in that way. I watched a couple of them. This newest video audio happens right before they begin taping the first episode, recording the first episode. And it is, I was watching this, I was cringing, I was curling up in my seat.
Oh, boy.
My stomach. This is so bad.
Why? Because you're so impressed.
And yes, and I have worked with a person like this. I have seen, I was getting flashbacks when I was in advertising because I saw exactly this kind of thing go down. So they haven't even started, and apparently he introduces her as his girlfriend. She's not part of the production team for this. Not like now with the Hulu deals and all that. She's not part of the production team. And they don't even start, and she starts going off on the graphics. And the production people, she doesn't have any idea what she's talking about. And she's just throwing it down like, enough with this. You're not getting the job done.
I built his whole website. So.
Yes. And the website turns out to be 30 GIFs of Bill Belichick.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the whole website.
What's a GIF?
The entire production team is just, but the best part, Matt Patricia is sitting there and he looks like he's in jail. He looks like he is a hostage, which he kind of is. We got to find audio from this. We don't get it today, we'll get it tomorrow. It is beyond belief. Alex Williams says there's big rig trouble on 285 and Vining.
Yeah, I found this one on the Jam Cam, Eric. This big rig looks to be conked out. It's not going anywhere. Second left lane block, 285 northbound, the Interloop Paces Ferry Road, exit 18. Already seeing brake lights behind that, back towards South Cobb Drive. And we are still watching a crash on I-20 in DeKalb County, Sky Smith.
DeKalb County, I-20 westbound, that earlier crash past Wesley Chapel Road is still blocking a right lane, backing you up just past you get before Stonecrest Mall. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
This is Scott Slade, and nothing takes the place of time when it comes to spotting problems with your health, especially cancer. The earlier the better. That's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging's LDCT body scan can be invaluable, giving you more time for you and your loved ones to take charge of your health. They can detect tumors as early as precancerous virtually anywhere in your body and aneurysms you may not even know are there. Due to overwhelming demand for a limited time, their $995 core body scan offer has been extended. It's a $2,495 value. Early detection saves lives, and now it's more affordable than ever. Virtual Imaging has gotten such great response to this offer that they've opened up more times in both offices, but appointments will fill up fast, so don't wait. Some minimum requirements may apply. Early detection is your best protection. To schedule your Virtual Imaging $995 core body scan, call 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-SCAN. Or make an appointment by visiting their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
Fall is a busy time, and selling your home can be overwhelming. Get a guaranteed cash offer from Mark Spain Real Estate and sell your home stress-free and for the most money. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our guaranteed offer is the easiest way to sell your home. With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can bypass the market, receive the strongest all-cash offer in the industry, and close in as little as 21 days. Our guaranteed offer keeps you in control. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Wall cracks, window stuck, could be a foundation problem. Mark Beckham with Atlanta Ramjack, and our estimators are thoroughly trained to get you the proper evaluation for your home. Schedule your free assessment with the foundation repair experts at atlantaramjack.com.
Dave Baker for Beaver Toyota of Cumming. Looking for a new truck and looking for a great deal? Simply go to beavertoyotacumming.com/Dave's Deals and save money on a new Toyota Tundra. The Toyota Tundra from Beaver Toyota of Cumming is the official truck of the Home Fix-It Show.
WSB Atlanta, WSB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by QC Kinetics. Our top local story, new charges against the man accused of threatening to shoot up Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. Billy Cagle now facing federal charges, and he's been moved from the Clayton County Jail into federal custody. Here's a report all new at 5 o'clock.
Atlanta Police Chief Darren Schierbaum was asked if he ever considered evacuating the airport in light of the phone call from Cartersville Police about the threat to the airport.
So we were able to mitigate the threat, locate him with our first level of protection, which is our officers.
Travelers didn't panic because they did not know, according to arresting Officer Banks.
I wanted the scene to stay calm because once things get aroused, and that's when things get confusing.
She says she feels amazing that she had a role in keeping the airport safe. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
74 degrees in Atlanta, off and on showers tonight. When does the next round of rain arrive? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. A tragedy in Brookhaven this afternoon. A young woman is killed and a man is in custody following a hit and run.
A woman in her 20s was in a designated crosswalk at the intersection of Dresden Drive and Claremont Road when she was hit by a dump truck. Her boyfriend saw it happen. He told police that the driver hit her as he was turning right from Dresden Drive, but he never stopped. The driver was later located and taken into custody without incident. So far, no names have been released. Sabrina Cubit, 95.5 WSB.
A driver in Cobb County faces several charges after a deadly hit-and-run crash involving a pedestrian.
28-year-old Kunte Green is charged with felony hit-and-run, driving with a suspended license, and a traffic violation.
A 36-year-old male of Marietta was attempting to cross Terrell Mill Road outside of a marked crosswalk where he was struck.
Cobb Police spokesman Aaron Wilson says Green fled the scene after hitting Ruben Francois. Francois was rushed to the hospital where he died. Green was arrested a short time later at his home. Police say more charges against Green could come as the investigation continues. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
New jobs for Atlanta. A company that makes hard shell capsules for pharmaceutical companies announces a $200 million investment that includes a new state-of-the-art facility in Atlanta. ACG says it will create more than 200 new jobs here, with operations expected to begin in early 2027. ACG cites the city and state's pro-business environment, talent pipeline, connectivity, and infrastructure for its decision to expand here. ACG's North American headquarters is located in New Jersey. The Georgia Public Service Commission debates the controversy over the need for more energy because of data center expansion in the state.
Georgia Power has a 5-year plan to expand capacity through additional natural gas-powered plants and increasing solar and battery storage capacity. At hearings this week, the utility is asking the Public Service Commission to approve a 40% increase in production, and it has supporters like Flexential's Jack Fons.
These sites support critical infrastructure supporting hundreds of businesses, healthcare, financial
financial services, logistics, and AI development.
But detractors say it's harmful for the environment and an unreasonable cost burden for paying customers who already have endured a series of rate hikes. A final vote by the commission won't come until December. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
New research shows 4 in 10 Americans plan to file for Social Security benefits before the full retirement age of 67.
And it's just the need. There's such a need there to pull from Social Security as soon as possible because of that gap in the retirement savings.
Deb Boyden, the head of U.S. Defined Contributions for Schroders, which conducted the study, says people do understand they're leaving money on the table by filing early. Many people are concerned Social Security won't be there for them if they wait. News about your health now. Popular weight loss drugs like Ozempic and Zepbound are also helping people with sleep apnea. Researchers report at a meeting of the American College of Chest Physicians, those with type 2 diabetes taking the drugs were less likely to die within the following year, but patients in a study with sleep apnea did even better. The FDA last year approved Zepbound as the first drug to treat sleep apnea in adults with obesity. It is now 5:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Still jammed up on the west side interloop, Bill. It's a stalled tractor trailer in the second left lane, 285 northbound. The interloop Paces Ferry Road, exit 18. Brake lights now stretch back toward Hollowell Parkway. Only going to get worse till they get that tractor trailer out of the roadway. 285 east and southbound. The interloop through DeKalb County. Brake lights start at Georgia 400 over toward Peachtree Boulevard. Then you're bunching up again as you pass I-85 and head southbound into Tucker and Clarkston. Delays will improve once you get past Highway 78 of the Stone Mountain Freeway. What's it looking like this afternoon on Georgia 400, Sky Smith?
400 northbound, we are seeing heavy brake lights from 285 into Northridge and some scattered brake lights from Alpharetta up to Cumming. Triple team traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official plumber of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Cloudy skies this evening with off and on rain showers moving through. The rain will dry out before midnight and temperatures will fall into the mid-40s for tomorrow morning. Sunny, breezy, and cool for tomorrow afternoon with highs in the upper 60s to low 70s. Thursday, morning low 47, afternoon high 74. Sunshine on Friday, morning low 48, afternoon high 75. Partly cloudy skies on Saturday with a high of 72. More rain showers arrive on Sunday.
And Storm Tracker radar shows some spotty rain showers moving through the metro area at this hour. 70 in Roswell, 73 in Lawrenceville, and 76 in East Point. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. And if it's hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine and it's on a Tuesday, that means it's time to drain the brain of the great Bill Crane. So get the instruments, get the
Sorting devices.
I should say implements probably better describes what has to be used. There is a shoehorn involved. And
that's Frankenstein.
Yes. And Bill Crane is here. We're going to try to. How are you, by the way?
I'm doing well. How are you, sir?
I am very well. And we're going to try to get to the bottom of some of the political stuff going on in this world right now. This is the first thing on my mind. Is the Republicans, especially the rich people, and the Republicans in New York City, they just can't stand the idea that Mamdani is going to win this mayoral contest, which he most likely is going to do. And now they want Curtis Sliwa. They're saying, get out of the race so that your vote can consolidate to Cuomo. I want to ask you, Bill Crane, why do they believe that people who are already rejecting Cuomo for someone who's a long shot candidate, that their vote would necessarily, if that long shot candidate wasn't there, would go to Cuomo? He's already a known entity. I don't know if it would go to Mamdani. They might just sit on their hands and not vote. I don't know.
A month ago, I would have bet on Greg Adams being the candidate that people would have consolidated behind. He's got his issue. Eric Adams, the former police commissioner who's the mayor now. But I don't see a late-breaking Republican MAGA vote that will be the Sliwa vote.
Yeah.
Going for kind of the penultimate Democratic deal make. I mean, his father was more so Mario Cuomo, but the former governor of New York.
Yeah, but his father was quite competent. Both of
them did good things as governor, but political boss style, ward boss
Yeah,
politics.
old school
Yeah,
stuff.
like Boston.
Yeah.
Like
So
Chicago.
I would think, I know Mamdani is, he calls himself a Democrat socialist, whatever, he's a socialist. And it seems like, but people seem to be voting now based on, well, this person will shake things up. And if I right now I'm thinking Curtis Sliwa is going to shake things up, I just feel like more likely if I was going to vote for somebody else, it would go to the other guy who's going to shake things up, not the old school politician. But I think also Republicans are hoping that the polling is not correct. Because if the polling's correct, it doesn't matter who drops out. They're hoping the polling isn't as bad as it looks in reality and that it's a little bit closer. So somebody like Sliwa dropping out maybe would help and you get surprised on Election Day.
I think, however this plays out, it may help kill ranked choice voting as a
yeah, they do that in New York, right?
as an option. Yeah, the first election they did that, which was when Eric Adams was elected. They actually forgot to remove 300,000 sample votes that they had tried the system out the days before. So when the results came in, they had 300,000 more votes than were cast, and so they had to kind of revote the election.
But explain that concept.
So ranked choice voting essentially is an attempt to get past having a primary or a runoff of a general election where whomever the winning candidate is, they can't just have a plurality or a threshold plurality, say 40%. They have to win a majority. In ranked choice voting, it's decided by plurality, who's the winner, and then the bottom ranked candidate drops.
How
off.
many people do you vote for? 3?
You,
1,
you
2,
select
3?
your first, second, and third choice.
Okay.
And that's your ballot. And then however many candidates there are in the race, they vote. The lowest number vote total person drops. And you repeat. The lowest number of vote person drops.
Right.
So you end up quite often with a consensus third choice being the winner, nobody's first choice.
Right.
It doesn't kind of play out the same way as a primary or
I've
a
always-
primary runoff. And but it does require fewer elections because all of that is decided essentially once.
Yeah. I've always seen it as, and this idea has been around for a good long time. And I remember first
There's
time I
only
read
two-
about it
two
was
places
like,
it's in.
Yeah, but people have been talking about it for a while. I remember
Oh, yeah.
first time I heard about this was like late 80s, early 90s. And it always seemed to me like just sort of a leftist fantasy, just some sort of like, we'll ideally get the best, the one that most people agree upon. But all they're agreeing upon is that this is my third choice.
Yeah, this
That's
is
not much to
my
agree
last
upon.
choice. Now, I'm not
Yeah.
a fan, and I also think it's rife for problems with calculation and et cetera. So, because there were, I think, 5 candidates until they winnowed the field down to 4, and there's a lot of dissatisfaction with the city of New York, there's a pretty good chance that they're going to elect a socialist Democrat. But he won mayor. It is a strong mayor city, and the mayor has control of the school system, so there are a lot of things the mayor can do. But primarily what that mayor will do is raise taxes on the wealthy. So you will see a flood
Yes.
of capital out of New York into Connecticut, into New Jersey, into
New
surrounding
Rochelle,
states.
or just upstate even.
Yeah, just across the river.
Yeah.
And it will wreak havoc on the tax base of New York City because instead of paying modest taxes or moderate taxes, they won't be paying any taxes.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You have to thread that needle, right? Your taxes have to be as high as they can be without the people with all the money moving.
Right. When France tried
and
this,
are they at it now? Like, do the wealthy in New York City
well, they already have
believe that they
occupancy tax? They have taxes on certain professions. There are a lot of taxes that are in New York City that you don't have in other places. So it's already a very high taxed blue state in the city on top of that. So if you basically jack income tax rates in the city based on income levels as opposed to flat rate, which is where it is now, why would you stay? When it's as simple, if you're wealthy, as moving where your bank accounts are and moving to another residence. So when France attempted this, the president prior to Macron raised income tax rates on the highest level of income tax earners to 75%. Within a month, the 300 wealthiest families of France,
Of course.
were living in the Riviera and living in
Yeah.
the Swiss Alps and basically took billions of dollars.
What is the answer then? Because certainly an awful lot of people, just average people who live in the New York area, the boroughs, are not getting a good deal from these wealthy people who are threatening to leave. Like, why do things get so
I don't know that
out
there's
of
a simple solution to say, okay, you've been successful, you've made a great deal of wealth, give it to me.
No, I'm saying is how do you solve the problem that they're trying to solve, which is, constituents who are not doing very well, not getting enough money, not earning enough money, have to get a second job or a third job.
There is no city, with the possible exception of Chicago and maybe San Francisco, that has more generous social benefits and programs in place to assist the disadvantaged than New York City. So I'm not saying it's a panacea or that they've got wonderful in heaven up there, but there's also a lot that would be a municipal government that I would say, from having some experience with it, has a lot of layers, a lot of waste,
Right.
a lot of duplication. And you would go at it from both sides. You would try to make government more efficient, which I think Michael Bloomberg did in he served 3 terms.
Yeah.
And I thought Rudolph Giuliani did a good bit of, particularly in his first term, making law enforcement more professional and efficient and reducing crime. But it's a big city, 8 million people in all those boroughs. Their problems are a little more complex than others, and so the costs are going to be high.
And if you remove Wall Street
and the Upper East Side and the Upper West Side and those incomes, I don't see how without Donald Trump is not going to give New York City a massive federal bailout. Donald Trump has just held up $1.8 billion in transportation projects that were already appropriated by Congress to build a second tunnel for rail service in and out of New Jersey and New York. All that's being held up. And if you take this second whammy and lose billions of dollars of residential income tax and they sell real estate.
It sounds to me, because they're at the breaking point with what the wealthy are willing to pay.
Correct.
They have been getting a lot of money from the wealthy, and they've been squandering it, and it has not been making most people who live in that city feel better.
As active a philanthropic community with all of the museums and a lot of the things that, again, are privately funded.
Yeah, but between you and me,
one of the arguments against a true mass democracy is there's always going to be more people who are disadvantaged and struggling numerically.
But that
than
gap,
there are people at the top of the pyramid.
But the gap is
I've
getting
been
ridiculous.
moderately successful in life, but I don't begrudge wealthy people for
Neither
being
do
wealthy.
Neither do I. But what I'm saying, and I'm turning it now back to the past mayors of New York City, it's obvious to me then, if they're at the breaking point where any higher and we're getting out of here, that means that for the last number of years, they have been getting a lot of money from the wealthy, and they have not been using it in such a way that the average New Yorker feels like, my life is better.
New York is bankrupted twice.
Yeah.
I mean, you remember John Lindsay.
Yes, absolutely.
But in those instances, Gerald Ford the second time, and I can't remember who was president the first time, I think LBJ, bailed them out. It may have been Nixon. Bailed them out, provided them the bridge funding so they could make their bond payments so that they were not, they didn't forfeit and have to basically lose their bond ratings.
So it wasn't the banks that were the first too big to fail. It was New York City.
That was correct.
All right, Alex Williams says 285 North is slow into Vinings.
All due to that stalled tractor trailer. We've had our eyes on Eric. 285 northbound, the Interloop Paces Ferry Road, exit 18. Second left lane is blocked, and now the delays start all the way back at I-20, exit number 10. So it's going to be a rough ride heading up into Vinings in the Truist Park region. 285 west and southbound, the outer loop of the perimeter. The delays start back at Ashford Dunwoody Road, exit 29 in Dunwoody. Toughest getting through Sandy Springs, and you bunch up again from I-75 with the delays continuing down to I-20, exit 10, the West Freeway. Brake lights on 575 in Cherokee County. Sky Smith.
575 southbound, you're jammed up through Holly Springs due to new trouble that we are still looking for at exit 11 6's Road. You can use Highway 5 to avoid delays. This report is sponsored by True Natural Gas. Bigfoot probably isn't true. He certainly isn't local. To see something both local and true, visit TrueNaturalGas.com. They're a local company with honest pricing and truly low rates. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
The U.S. is investing up to $1 billion to fight the spread of bird flu.
At the top and bottom of every hour.
Traffic congestion around Metro Atlanta continues to cost commuters.
And when it breaks.
The suspect is in critical condition after being struck multiple times.
Check back 3, 4, 5 times a day for the latest.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's breaking news station.
If you need a new garage door, this could be your lucky day. Entries are open now for the $5,000 sweepstakes at Overhead Door Company of Atlanta. A winner will be chosen at random to receive $5,000 towards new garage doors, openers, or front entry doors of their choice. Deadline to enter is the end of the month to win the $5,000 sweepstakes with Overhead Door Company of Atlanta. You can't win if you don't enter. Enter now at overheaddooratlanta.com. That's overheaddooratlanta.com.
I'm here with Chris Hoffman, the founder of Hoffman Financial Group and host of Money Unleashed.
Chris, with all the things we're reading, seeing, and living through these days, from rate cuts, election season, and now a new administration, now seems like a great time to make sure we have that comprehensive plan in place. You know, the one that covers all our financial bases.
There are occasions throughout the year where I feel like it's critical for people to engage their financial lives and get the information that they deserve from a financial advisory team. And this is one of those times, to be quite frank. So we ask that you call us if you have a minimum of $500,000 in your full portfolio. But we're going to do away with that minimum so that those folks can have an equal opportunity to understand what's in their portfolio as well. Now, you have to have some money, right? I can't help you to build your wealth at work, right? But I sure can help, I believe, with your 401k, IRA management. There's probably 2 or 3 things that'll surprise you that you may want to take action on. So the next 10 people that call in, will work up either a portfolio x-ray, or if you feel like you need a full retirement plan, go to unleashyourmoney.com, click on portfolio x-ray, or click on full retirement plan. We think you'll be impressed enough, and we want you to become a client. There's no question about it. We believe that we are a very competent fiduciary advisory team, and we want to offer that to our listeners. Let Hoffman Financial Group actually show you how we perform, and I believe we perform at the pinnacle of this industry.
Call the Hoffman Financial Group at 404-737-3858, 404-737-3858, or online at unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
The NBA season tips off, and so does DraftKings' newest fantasy game. DraftKings Pick 6 is the easiest way to play for big wins, with every possession giving you a shot at real money. Here's how to play. Just pick more or less on 2 or more stats, and unlock the upside every game brings. The better your picks, the bigger your payout. Pick 6 is available in your state. Plus, new DraftKings customers can get $50 in bonus picks with just a $5 entry on your first pick set. Don't just watch basketball, cash in. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code WSB955. That's code WSB955. Play just $5, get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call. Ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded as non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
To make sure your home stays comfortable as the seasons change, do what I've done for years. Call Ragsdale Heating and Air. This is Scott Slade. Take advantage of Ragsdale's $79 heating tune-up offer now. And if you're ready for a new furnace, Ragsdale is offering monthly payments as little as $119 a month for a brand new Carrier home comfort system through October. And that includes Ragsdale's own trusted 15-year parts and labor warranty. Ragsdale could even install a whole home generator to keep you powered up and comfortable when you click RagsdaleAir.com or call them. Ragsdale is the name I know you can trust.
If you're seeing cracks in the walls upstairs, downstairs, or outside, maybe even a door not closing, call the Foundation Repair Specialist. Hi, it's Mark Beckham here with Atlanta Ramjack, and we are your leading foundation repair experts. Set up your free estimate right now at atlantaramjack.com.
All right, Bill Crane, before we get on with it, why don't you let people know how they can get more Bill Crane?
Google Bill Crane CSI Crane or Bill Crane One Man's Opinion, which is available here on WSB Radio's website, as well as 90 or so other outlets outstate. And all the socials, Bill Crane and CSI Crane have a presence.
There you are. So avail yourself of those presences.
No gifts, please.
What do you got there?
So this story is wild. So tonight at 7 o'clock, Decatur, the residents are going to have a virtual community meeting to decide how their mayor is chosen. And I guess from what I'm reading here, Bill, they have a mayor kind of by committee every year. How does that work?
Well, I mean, some places do it this way, right?
Not so many anymore. It's something
wild.
Of an
It's different.
So they have city council members elected by district. No one is elected citywide. And then each year they caucus and they decide amongst that city council who will be mayor. They don't usually contest one another. It's sort of a consensus situation. Patty
Almost
Garrett,
like the Pope a little bit.
Yeah,
like they just
Patty
they kind of vote themselves.
Patty Garrett, who is the
right.
current mayor, it's been there at least a decade.
Smoke.
She's a nice lady. I've done work with her. But there are other people who are interested in it,
right.
who are on the council now. But really, when a city like Decatur pitches itself as being this sort of egalitarian, everyone is equal, they probably should have a citywide election at this point. And I think one of the reasons they kept it for so long was Decatur's school system and the city integrated relatively early compared to the rest of the city of Atlanta. And so Elizabeth, I'm blanking on her last name, the first African-American female mayor of Decatur, was chosen by that path. And she might not have been elected mayor citywide by the residents of Decatur at the time. So it allowed them to be more progressive in some of their direction and selections. But I think at this point in time, the city's very diverse. Economically, racially, it is known for having a substantial gay community. I think it's time to revise the charter and have a popular election.
Have you taken a look at this? What do you think the odds are? You think that's the direction they're going?
I think that's the direction the people would like to see it go. I don't, for the charter to change, the council currently and the mayor currently have to kind of buy in and be involved in that, and I'm not sure where they are.
Now, do they usually, like, if somebody has it for a year, then you can vote them in for another year, right? It's not like just 1 year.
Yeah,
so it's not a rotating.
The city council terms are 4 years, but I cannot remember the last time, other than an illness, one of those mayors didn't get reelected.
Okay, so they step aside
But
themselves.
I mean, you're always campaigning then. I mean, I know it's
not really, because it's only five people, and you just don't step on the stuff they want to do. I mean, a lot of
you're going to get more campaigning in a true mayoral race.
Municipalities have a lot of local small decisions that matter in a neighborhood, on the street, et cetera, zoning, et cetera. And if the presiding officer, who is the mayor, some cases they have a vote. In the case of Ty, other cities, their charter says they're only presiding. There are a lot of things you can do to make that member pleased or happy with you most of the time. And so when that election comes around once a year, for someone to beat you, they have to have three of the city council members build a consensus behind that. And if they happen to lose that attempt, then guess what?
You're not going to get your next
little
little project.
Get a lot of things you want done.
That's right. So there's a whole Shakespearean sort of court
Yes,
kind of thing
seriously.
going on of the city council.
I'm a native. I don't live in Decatur now, but I was born and raised there, and it's a fine city, but I have become vexed somewhat by some of the choices that the government has made over the years.
So if I'm hearing you right, you think the people of Decatur want to vote for their mayor.
That's correct.
Popular election, but you're thinking maybe that doesn't happen now.
I think this is the beginning of the discussions.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, Bill Crane, it's the end of our discussion for this week.
It goes so sweetly and so by so quickly.
I know, for both of us,
the
my
drain
friend.
and all.
The drain.
It's
But we
actually
both-
no real drain to me.
Do we both?
I feel I come away better from it each week.
We both feel empty and relieved.
I feel fulfilled. So
Well, it's a release.
Strange. By draining, you feel actually filled up.
It's a release for both of y'all.
It absolutely is.
Oh yeah.
No, I wouldn't like really.
Hopefully for the audience as well. Thank you,
Right
Bill
on 'em.
Crane.
Take care, sir.
Alex
See you
Williams
soon.
says it's stacked and packed through downtown.
Yeah, a lot of cars on the downtown connector this afternoon, Eric, and it is causing plenty of brake lights. You're looking at close to 30 minutes heading southbound from the I-85 Georgia 400 merge, with the delays start all the way down to I-20. 75 south slows around Howell Mill, and northbound delays, they're not much better. 75-85 northbound, it's a brake light battle. University Avenue up past Freedom Parkway. How's I-85 looking up toward Gwinnett County, Sky Smith?
I-85 northbound, we've got heavy delays starting at exit 94, Chamblee Tucker Road, all the way up to exit 102 Beaver Ruin Road. You're seeing a few more brake lights in Duluth up to Swanee. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
For your home to truly be healthy, it needs to be bug and critter free. Who knows what germs they bring in? Yuck! Hey, it's Christina Edwards. I trust Breda Pest Management to protect my home inside and out, because a pest-free home is a healthy home. Don't settle for the 5-minute outside-only spray and pray approach to pest control. It's the gross, germy bugs inside you want gone.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
When you come home after being away, you see your home with fresh eyes. And eventually, you'll roll up to your old garage door and finally notice how chipped and faded that rusty old slab really is. But that's the first thing people see when they come visit. A 250 square foot bent aluminum lime green garage door. that also squeaks. Welcome to our home. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our design consultants can help you find a strong, quiet, modern garage door that anyone would be proud to come home to. Modern materials that won't crack, dent, or fade. In contemporary styles that showcase your home's design. Call Mo Better Garage and let us show you just how joyful arriving back home can be.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
When it comes to buying a vehicle, the name to remember is Jim Ellis Automotive. Hi, I'm Stacey Ellis, Vice President of the Jim Ellis Automotive Group. As Georgia's largest family-owned dealer group, we offer car shoppers unmatched advantages, starting with access to more than 5,500 new, certified pre-owned and pre-owned vehicles. With 21 convenient locations across Metro Atlanta and 17 top automotive brands, we have the selection you want and competitive pricing to fit your budget. But more importantly, we've made the buying process quick, easy, and convenient with the Jim Ellis Expressway. Visit one of our state-of-the-art showrooms for a top-tier customer service experience or shop from the comfort of home. Browse our entire inventory of more than 5,500 cars, trucks, and SUVs, calculate your payment, apply for financing, and even start your trade-in process online. It's car buying on your terms. And don't forget, Jim Ellis buys cars too. It's a safe and easy way to get maximum value for your car. To get started, visit JimEllis.com. Jim Ellis Automotive, where you can always expect the best.
October is here, and this is a perfect month for home comfort. Dave Baker for Coolray Heating and Cooling. See, in October, it'll still get plenty warm during the day, but it will get cool at night. So with the purchase of a complete carrier system, Coolray's offering up to $2,250 back in rebates and free installation. That's heat, cool, and free installation. Get a jump start on keeping your home comfortable. Book your appointment online today at Coolray.com. Coolray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Overhead Door Company of Atlanta. Our top story, it is a WSB Money Update. Health insurance premiums are expected to go up twice as fast as inflation in 2026. New analysis from consultant Mercer shows employees are likely to pay between 6 and 7% more for their employer-sponsored health coverage. CBS Money Watch editor Amy Peachy says those employers will likely make changes to deal with the increased cost.
For your open enrollment period, which a lot of companies start later this month and in November, look at your plans really closely because things might be changing, and those things are how they share costs with employees. So your copays might be going up, your deductibles might be going up. So companies told Mercer that that's what they're doing. So meaning if they increase the deductible, it means more of the costs of paying for the healthcare is going to the employee.
73 degrees in Atlanta. Rain showers around through this evening. Sunny, breezy, and cool tomorrow. When's the next rain chance? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. The man arrested for threatening to shoot up the Atlanta airport Monday now faces federal charges. Billy Cagle has been moved from the Clayton County Jail into federal custody. We're also hearing today from Atlanta police officers who were first to respond to the security scare. Officer M. Banks says she tried to remember her training while searching for Cagle.
So I wanted to make sure that everyone was remaining calm in the airport and it's in the South Terminal, just so they won't interfere with what we had at hand.
Atlanta Police Chief Darren Shearbaum says they never considered an airport evacuation because Cagle was arrested minutes after they received the call. More than 160 pounds of ketamine are seized by U.S. Customs and Border Protection at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. They came into the airport from two different people in two trips from Paris, France. The drugs, along with the individuals involved, were transferred to local authorities for prosecution. A woman is killed in a hit-and-run crash in Brookhaven, and a suspect is in custody. Brookhaven police say a 20-year-old woman was walking in a crosswalk near the intersection of Dresden Drive and Claremont Road when she was hit by a dump truck. The victim's boyfriend says the truck driver didn't stop after the collision. The driver was later located and taken into custody without incident. A new way for people who have served time to find a job. Applications are available for a Gwinnett County library program.
The New Start Entrepreneurship Incubator Program sets up those who've been in jail for reentry. Gwinnett Library's Duffy Dixon.
We have online courses
coursework. They have monthly in-person classes. They are partnered from the very beginning with a business mentor in the community, someone who has a business and has successfully run that business.
The program already has graduated 42 entrepreneurs in 5 cohorts. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
Thousands of UPS delivery trucks will soon be retrofitted with air conditioning in some of the hottest parts of the country, including Georgia. The Sandy Springs-based delivery giant says it's installing AC in 5,000 existing delivery vehicles. The first 2,000 retrofitted vehicles will be ready by next June, and all 5,000 should be ready to go by June of 2027. They'll be mainly sent to areas of the South and Southwest. Clark Howard won't like it. New research shows many Americans plan to claim Social Security benefits before reaching full retirement age.
By taking Social Security before the full retirement age of 67, you're not getting as much as you would if you waited. Deb Boyden is head of U.S. Defined Contributions for Schroders, which conducted the study. She says few people plan to wait to collect the maximum benefits, so why do it?
They need the income as soon as they retire and fear that the program will not be there when they need that money if they should wait.
If you delay claiming Social Security until the age of 70, it means you would get a more than 30% boost in your monthly checks. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 5:34. This news is sponsored by Findlay Roofing. Time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Refreshing that ride to the northern suburbs. Bill, still watching the brake lights on 85 northbound out of DeKalb into Gwinnett from Chamblee Tucker up toward Beaver Ruin Road. 400 northbound, you're stacked in from 285 in Sandy Springs up to the North Springs MARTA station. Seeing a little bit of wet pavement delays in both directions between Alpharetta and Roswell, where we've seen a little bit of rain. 75 northbound through Marietta and Kennesaw. Just the volume that's slowing you down. Starting right around Windy Hill Road. Not going to find much relief till you passed Chastain Road, exit 271 in Kennesaw. And still watching that trouble on 575 southbound in Cherokee County, Sky Smith.
575 southbound, there is a crash that's off to the left shoulder at exit 11, Sixes Road. You are backed up through Holly Springs. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Cloudy skies this evening with off and on rain showers moving through. The rain will dry out before midnight and temperatures will fall into the mid-40s for tomorrow morning. Sunny, breezy, and cool for tomorrow afternoon with highs in the upper 60s to low 70s. Thursday, morning low 47. Afternoon high 74. Sunshine on Friday, morning low 48, afternoon high 75. Partly cloudy skies on Saturday with a high of 72. More rain showers arrive on Sunday.
Spotty rain showers now on Storm Tracker radar at 71 in Norcross, 74 in Fayetteville, 66 in Kennesaw. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
By executive order from Rufus, the Findlay Roofing Chief Barking Officer, they're rolling over. Rolling out a $1,000 discount on your Findlay roof replacement. Hey, it's Dave Baker for the only roofer I answer the door for, Findlay Roofing, the roof guys. Stop repairing the leaks and dragging your feet. Now is the best time to replace that old, leaky, haunted roof and save 1,000 bones. Findlay has replaced over 65,000 roofs locally. That's no trick. It's just high-quality work, upfront pricing, and exceptional service. Findlay goes the distance. They're the extra effort experts, making sure you have a remarkable roof replacement experience. Findlay also has 0% financing available, and for a limited time, you can save $1,000 on your roof replacement. Hurry, you need to shake on this deal by Halloween. Schedule your free roof analysis at FindlayRoofing.com.
Creation displays such a beautiful landscape. You deserve to see it all. Don't let your old, big, and bulky windows block your view.
It's Jonathan and Ted from North Georgia Replacement Windows. Brighten your home with more daylight and bigger views with Infinity from Marvin fiberglass windows.
Our windows come with narrow frames giving you more light. Experience the Infinity from Marvin fiberglass difference at your home or in our new Alpharetta showroom.
Infinity from Marvin, replacement windows, yeah!
The Steel Horse Law name strikes fear in the heart of big insurance companies. We make them pay.
Looking for your next great adventure? At Capital Investment Advisors, we know travel isn't just a vacation. It's a core pursuit that fuels happiness. In fact, research shows happy retirees pursue nearly twice as many adventure-related core pursuits as unhappy retirees. That's why we created 101 trips to take in retirement. A free guide with luxury escapes, wellness retreats, cultural immersions, and trips for the grandkids. Download your copy today at yourwealth.com/101trips.
All right, we have the Jordan Hudson audio. So again, to set this up, and so Bill Belichick, you were there, so you can help us.
Yeah, I was there.
Autumn, you're gonna love this. So I really,
I sent it.
Oh, okay. So you've seen this already?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, for heaven's sake! Now, were you cringing? Like, were you? I was doubling up. I was laughing, and I was also didn't want to be in the room. It was so obviously, and when I was watching this, I thought to myself, maybe everybody should be adults and recognize that this is. And at the time, I think she was about 20, 21 when this is going on. You know, maybe when she's 45, she's going to have some self-awareness. Like, I really started to think to myself, should we all just beat up on this young lady because she's being such a
diva?
Unaware. Yeah. No, she thinks she's moved in. People have not been treating Belichick right. She thinks she knows what she's talking about, and she's talking to people on a production team that know exactly what they're talking about and also know, yeah, if you want the graphics changed, we can do that at the last second. That has nothing. She is holding up. This goes on for like 20 minutes or so. So remember this. It's not like now where she's his PR agent and everybody in the room understands she's part of the production. She has just been introduced to everybody in the room as your new girlfriend, Bill Belichick. Yeah, my new girlfriend.
Well,
not a part of the production team. This is
Future wife.
It's a couple of years ago when he was in his off year and he was doing a podcast called Coach. And Matt Patricia is there with him. Matt Patricia looks like a hostage in this whole thing. So they just are about to get started for the very first time of recording the first show, and she doesn't like the graphics.
Is it necessary to say keep them out of the end zone? Because I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory on defense. I don't know if there's like an additional point.
Yeah, it's a 100%.
100%. 100%.
Well, no, but we just said that the Cowboys' offense is the best offense in the league. They have the most yards per game. They have,
he's
so
backing
they're
her
going
up.
to get the ball down there.
Yeah.
We know they're going to get the ball down there. Preventing touchdowns and forcing the field goals is going to be a key to the game.
Yep.
I mean, we could say it differently.
Is that red zone specific, conceptually?
Well,
Should that say red zone instead of end zone?
well, there's explosive plays involved.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Can we stop? If we stop, it's going to start.
I don't really understand that part.
Well, because neither does she.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Because the
really
red
know
zone and the end zone are two different things. The red zone.
She was confusing red zone.
She was saying,
channel?
she would know.
She thought it was
the
like
red
a typo.
No. The red zone channel is called the red zone channel because of the red zone. The red zone on the field is 20-yard line to the end zone. The end zone is when you make it into the end zone.
Yeah,
and
but
she's
isn't that just like known? Isn't that just?
Yeah. Can we
could we
combine
call
them?
it the red zone?
What do we call it all?
rather
The red
than
zone.
I mean, should we? I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, this should have been done.
Yeah, I know.
Weeks ago.
I know. And that's the.
I mean, how many people are working on this?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Come on.
Go ahead.
She hears that every night.
Yeah.
So you guys haven't
Old man
reviewed
sounds.
these. So you guys haven't reviewed these before this moment here?
That's a graphic.
Stop. See, so she is now somebody who is 20 years old, maybe 21. I don't know. Doesn't know what she's talking about. This is an elite. This is the real production team. I can't remember if it's from HBO. I can't remember who they're behind. But this is not like hire people on the fly to run the cameras. These are production people. They know what they're talking about. And she starts. So you haven't gone out with these, and you haven't.
Yeah. So this is
Speaking.
the first time you guys have seen this.
Yeah.
We're not prepared.
This feels
Okay.
This feels like a how many people does it take to screw in a light bulb situation. Editors at NFL Films did something and then turned it around to their guys and this, that, and the other thing. It's like it's a lot of salary to pay for. If somebody puts on a clock, I could create this in 5 minutes. Will you give me $2,000 to do that?
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that hard. It's just layers.
She's
right?
a whiz.
Like it's,
Yeah. Yeah. He's a guy
Yeah, I
who
have
doesn't know how to
Canva.
use his phone. And she came in and showed him how to get something,
She downloaded the app.
Right, whatever. And now she's a genius to him because she understands this world.
yeah, I downloaded Canva on my iPad, and I could, if you have a clock or something, we could just like time it because I would do this in like 2 seconds.
Is she about to say Adobe Photoshop? This is
Yes, yes.
she's talking to production people.
You want to create editable templates that Matt can just plug numbers into?
Well, we'll get somebody else to do it.
We could use Adobe Photoshop, and honestly, this is.
I mean, it's not that hard.
Before with what you're calling a template. Okay, so Adobe Photoshop, and we have last week's thing, and then you literally just go back and say, rather than Joe Montana.
She's talking to people who have degrees in graphics. About Adobe Photoshop. And I think it's here that she talks about how she created his website. By the way, his website is 30 GIFs of Belichick. That's the website.
Yeah, it's like up and it's running. So
Tana, you just go click on the delete button and then type in a new name. It's already formatted. It's already this, and you just upload it. You take a screenshot of that screen and then just upload it. And it takes literally like 3 minutes to do it. I mean, I was able to build out his entire website with animations, with all of these things. I have zero real graphic experience, and he has a live website with all of these things on it. It was just a matter of pressing some
It is the worst looking website.
Is it just BillBelichick.com?
It's
a bunch of GIFs.
It's just 30 GIFs. That's just it. I got things moving on it. And you got to remember, like Matt Patricia is sitting there. He's waiting to do this show. I mean, the funniest part is watching Matt Patricia just stare forward and want to be anywhere else in the universe. Literally, prison in El Salvador. Anywhere but this place right now.
Oh, wow. It really is just these gifts.
Things around it. We don't like
Just need the info. Yep.
Right. So couldn't we, it's pretty elementary. Do something.
I mean, honestly.
Why are there no, pictures of me on the Browns?
That looks great.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, look, all you have to do, okay?
Yeah. Can you help us? You might be able to help us with radio, actually. Maybe I should get you involved here.
Yeah. So really, I mean, it doesn't take much to know, that this is the microphone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you're going to speak into it instead of not. I mean, it's not.
Then you get in your car.
What?
Then you get it in your car. The radio.
Yeah, you can get it in the car. That's right. But what you can do with a graphic like that is you just take a text box.
Yeah.
It's really, I mean,
tell them how you make the
to
GIF.
do this job.
Tell them how you make the GIF.
Yeah, I know. I graduated with a graphics design degree. I'm aware of these things.
Well, then you should be able to. I don't understand why this is the first time you're seeing this, because why does it say red zone and not end zone?
No.
Right.
I know what I'm talking about, and you don't.
I mean, it's pretty
that's the way that it is.
self-explanatory that it's we should try to not.
You're a child. And
I'm
you're wasting my
actually a
time.
She was curious as to why it's called a touchdown instead of a touchback. The back is when you go back to the end zone, you're down.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and that's everyone knows that. And I don't understand why this is
what's
this is the first time you guys are seeing this?
It's the hubris. It's the arrogance about.
I mean, pay me thousands of dollars. I mean, you gave it to your people, 20 people, and they were all like.
I mean, I'd get her out of here, but you look at her.
I think no, because then we got to take a break. But we come back then.
What? Because you're traffic. We know.
Yeah.
There's traffic in Atlanta, and we all know that. So
I know, but we need to know the.
And if you're in it,
your cartoons have commercials. They have to do that.
Yeah. Way to explain it to her. The cartoons have commercials. Yeah. We have to do that.
Yeah, but they're stupid. So
yeah. So we will.
Gotta pay the bills.
When we come back, there's a moment where they don't there's a break, and they don't realize that they don't remember they have mics on, and they just start dropping their droppings a la that AI of Trump dropping literally
Trump.
They just start talking trash about everyone in the room. And she's such an expert. You would
yeah. Plug in my CPAP.
You'd think that she would remember. You'd think that she would remember that they're on the studio and they have microphones on. But is that? Are we sure that that's him, or is that Matt Patricia wanting to be anywhere else? I don't know. That could be Matt. I don't know which one that is. Alex Williams says there's a stalled big rig on 285.
We got some good news with this one, Eric. As you're throwing to us, we just watched Hero and Georgia State Patrol hook up and escort this big rig off to the right shoulder. All lanes are just now opening. 285 northbound, the inner loop, Paces Ferry Road, exit 18. Still a slow ride as you leave Hollowell Parkway, but hopefully those delays will start to improve. Elsewhere, if you're traveling on I-85 northbound through Coweta County, still watching that big rig fire cleanup from earlier today. 85 northbound before Collinsworth Road, exit 56. That's been in a couple of right lanes. Highway 29 is a good alternate around that. We're also watching the slow ride through downtown with the help of Sky Smith.
Heavy delays on the connector southbound I-75 South. You're starting to tap on the brakes at exit 254 Moores Mill Road. 400 southbound delays are starting in Buckhead, freeing up at I-20. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
We've all been
Jam starting at Langford Parkway.
counting the minutes before we know we're going to be late because we couldn't count on a traffic app.
Jammed from I-85 down towards Ponce.
There is one thing you can count on. Triple Team Traffic on WSB.
Stay slow once you're inside the perimeter as well.
We know the highways, we know the streets, and we know the shortcuts.
75 northbound heading up to Cobb County through Marietta and Kennesaw.
And all you need to do is listen.
More experience,
more reliable. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
I'm consumer investigator Dale Cardwell.
And I'm Monica Pearson. Dale and I have worked together for years, first at WSB, and today helping you find Georgia's best companies and sharing why they're the best.
Monica, one of the first companies I researched and recommended is Amco Transmissions and Total Car Care. For more than a dozen years, they've consistently met my 7-point standard and honored my Make It Right guarantee. And I know you believe in Amco just as much as I do.
Dale, over the years, we've both reported about people getting taken advantage of. So I'm keenly aware what it takes to deliver not just great performance, but great customer service. People who follow my advice literally stop me on the street and thank me for referring them to Amco.
We all need mechanics we can trust for correct diagnosis, efficient repair, and fair price. Not just for transmission repair, but engines, brakes, check engine lights, and so much more. Call the locally owned Amco near you.
And I know their nationwide warranty protects you everywhere.
That's AA.
MCO.
Hi, I'm Dale with TrustDale.com. For over a decade, I've trusted America's best choice for windows, doors, siding, and decks. And with their 3-way warranty, including my $10,000 Make It Right guarantee, you can invest with confidence.
That's right, Dale. America's Best Choice offers highest quality, energy-efficient windows and special pricing on custom decks. We also offer beautiful siding, doors, and now roofing, all with no pressure, no gimmicks. Visit abcwin.com for your free in-home estimate. America's Best Choice. Quality you can trust, prices you can afford.
Hey folks, Dave Baker here with a quick tip. When it comes to garage doors, longevity matters. Overhead Door Company of Atlanta has been serving Atlanta homeowners since 1935. That's 90 years of doing it right, day after day, door after door. Sure, new companies pop up claiming to be number one, but for real trust and experience, there's only one original overhead door, the one with the red ribbon on the trucks. Longevity matters. Quality matters. Call 404-USA-DOOR or visit overheaddooratlanta.com.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Okay, some good news during a challenging time for everybody, and this could really help. You may know hundreds of thousands of people have already made the switch to Medi-Share, which is the affordable alternative to health insurance. And with so many people looking at how they're paying for healthcare right now, seeing premiums going up and the cost of healthcare, Medi-Share has a special offer, and a lot of people are taking advantage of it. Just apply by October 31st, and they'll waive your new member fee. You're saving $100 right off the bat. That's just the start. Obviously, the typical family saves up to $500 a month after making the switch. And Medi-Share is a Christian community that's shared more than $9 billion in medical bills over the years. It's worked beautifully for decades. I'll give you the number here in a second. If you call, you can get a price within 2 minutes. Just tell them the promo code SHARE to get your additional savings too. Here it is. Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Fall is a busy time and selling your home can be overwhelming. Get a guaranteed cash offer from Mark Spain Real Estate and sell your home stress-free and for the most money. Hi, it's Chris Chandler. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can receive the strongest cash offer in the industry and move when you're ready. Mark Spain Real Estate has more than 13,000 5-star reviews, so you can trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home quickly and for maximum profit. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Also, the Supergirl thing at the end is pretty cool.
That was a cool connection.
Yeah, so.
I watched it. It's finally on HBO Max, that being Superman.
You refuse to pay for it?
Yeah, I was going to wait.
These movies do cost money to make.
They're raising their monthly fee by $2.
I know. I might drop it.
It makes me mad.
Now, listen, I don't mean to. I really want to. $2 is $2, but is there nothing that you're wasting $2 on a month? That I'm just wondering. I'm not saying you shouldn't.
It's just a
if they
principle.
keep jacking
All of them
it up,
do it. All of them do
it's
it.
just $2 here, $2 there.
Yeah.
It's adding up.
It's adding up. So like every single service that you purchased at a certain rate is now like.
But let's say,
hey, you like it? Now it's more.
Let's say from the time you signed up to the services you have, it's $20 altogether with all the things that they've raised. It's $25 more a month now than it was when you first signed up for that. What I'm asking is there nothing that you don't waste $25 a month in things that you don't? I'm not saying you should. I'm just wondering.
No, there are some people
yes.
that need to budget.
Yes, no, I know that. I understand that.
So $25 could make a difference if it's.
That's not what I'm asking. What I'm saying is there's not $25 that's still being spent foolishly.
Right, but that's in my foolish amount.
Okay, that's
all
right.
That's my foolish budget.
That's your foolish money.
Yeah. I'm fine spending that. My subscriptions are now costing me more and more, so now I have less money for my foolish money.
Right. So I'm just saying, what is the important thing? Yeah, obviously, and aren't they about to be sold? Aren't they part of Warner Brothers?
Didn't they just put Max?
Yeah, it's an HBO Max.
I thought they were already split off from that, but I can double check.
I don't know. They were going to split things. I believe that Warner Brothers just put themselves up for sale.
Yeah, and they didn't want Paramount buying them, right? Or was it the other way around?
Yeah, I'm not exactly. Paramount just bought CBS, basically.
Oh, my God.
Yes, HBO is a part of Warner Brothers.
So on the same day, pretty much, the parent company said, we're for sale, give us your bids. And one of their biggest products upped their thing by $2. So I saw the thing today. It's like,
which that's after Disney Plus.
I'm ready to pirate everything if I can just get my youngest son on board.
I need to know where to do this. I have no problem. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, my whole thing is something I saw on YouTube. A guy saying, if Amazon says that you don't own the movies and things that you've bought from Amazon, then that means that piracy is okay. Mm-hmm. And that made sense to me.
And don't get me started.
How is it that if I just decide tomorrow I don't want to be a part of Amazon anymore, I can't, if I close my account, the movies that I bought.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, there was connected to your account.
You can't download them?
You got to be able to download them.
I don't think so.
To get out.
Or
some movie is seen as like, oh, we don't like that movie anymore. It's canceled. Like all of a sudden, does it leave my library?
I don't know if it would ever leave, but they would certainly.
What if they changed the final scene from A Christmas Story, which everybody finds so horrible? Will I just go to the one that I bought 10 years ago, thinking the final scene will be the same, but they'll change it? Because in the Kindle,
they will change that.
This seems like a small thing, but in the Kindle, if you've bought a book from years ago and then they're making a movie, you know how they put a new cover on the book that reflects the movie? In your Kindle, even if you bought it 10 years ago, the cover of the book changes. Now, it seems like a small thing.
You don't like that.
No, I don't like it because I bought what I bought, and it says to me that they can go inside of that book and change anything they like based on social pressure. Alex Williams says there's a crash on 575 in Holly Springs.
Yeah, it's been causing a jam here, Eric. 575 southbound, 6s Road, exit 11. Just now watching the flashing lights clearing the left lane and the left shoulder, so everything opened back up. 575 south at 6s Road, exit 11. Those delays from Holly Springs Parkway will start to improve. 75 northbound, still a slow ride between Marietta and Kennesaw from Delk Road up to Barrett Parkway in the Chastain Road area. 400 north and southbound, still seeing the brake lights in the Alpharetta Roswell area where we've had some on and off rain showers, and we're still watching a big jam on I-85 on the south side, Sky Smith.
Delays are stacking up down in Coweta County, I-85 northbound. The car fire blocking the right lanes at exit 56 Collinsworth Road has you backed up before exit 51 Sharpsburg McCollum Road. You can use Highway 29 as an alternate route. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Hey, I have got an exclusive, money-saving, $29 offer to keep your family safe and warm. Hey, it's Chris Chandler for TE, Certified Electrical, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. After my fall checkup, I have total peace of mind, and you can too. New TE certified customers pay just $29 for a fall checkup. But hurry, offer ends October 31st.
TE certified, we love your home.
I know it doesn't feel like it right now, but the cold air is coming fast. That means a couple different things to me and you. Energy bills will be rising and company coming over for the holidays. Dan Watkins here with All Four Seasons Garage, entry doors, and windows. It's time to get your house ready for the winter air and your holiday visitors. The good news is that we have you covered for every opening in your home. So call us today to set up a free estimate with one of our amazing sales consultants. They'll help you pick out the perfect garage door, front door, and windows for your home.
This is Scott Slade. I had a chance to catch up with my friends at Myland recently, and they were telling me how busy they've been helping homeowners access the equity in their homes. Over the last few weeks, rates have dropped, and people are jumping on the opportunity to refinance and open home equity lines to do long overdue projects or consolidate high-interest debts. Even if another lender has told you they can't help, it's worth it to call my friends at Myland. They have so many different loan programs, low rates, and highly trained experts waiting to help you. It wouldn't make sense to call anyone else. I trust Myland with all my home loans, and you should too. I can't tell you how many testimonials and success stories I've heard from these guys and gals over the years. Do yourself a favor, give them a call. 770-817-2000. 770-817-2000. Online, it's myland.com, spelled it M-I-L-E-N-D. NMLS and Georgia Residential Mortgage License C148769. Myland's located at 8995 Westside Parkway, Alpharetta, Georgia 30009. Myland is an equal housing lender.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Our top local story. The man accused of threatening to shoot up Hartsfield-Jackson Airport now faces federal charges. Atlanta police are providing new details today about the arrest of Billy Cagle.
Atlanta police officer M. Banks says her training kicked in when she knew she was looking for a man who threatened a mass shooting at the airport.
So I wanted to make sure that everyone was remaining calm in the airport and it's in the South Terminal, just so they won't interfere with what we had at hand.
Chief Darren Shearbaum did not have to consider an evacuation because of how quickly Billy Cagle was arrested. He did say the truck Cagle drove was ticketed quickly by airport police. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
72 degrees in Atlanta, off and on showers tonight before several more dry days ahead. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. This is all new at 6 o'clock. A grieving family sues over the 2024 death of their loved one while behind bars in DeKalb County.
Say his name. Private Collins. Happy birthday, son. I love you.
On what would have been Army veteran Christian Collins' 29th birthday, his mother, Joni Milburn, watched a DeKalb County inmate plead guilty and get 10 years for distributing the fentanyl which killed Collins behind bars. The family's suing the sheriff, jailers, and an EMT based on video showing when Collins collapsed, he lay there for 3 hours with no medical attention.
The picture shows 7 guards, all of them walking away with their back to him. Nobody's rendering aid. Where's the accountability from that?
The suit also seeks punitive damages. In DeKalb County, Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB. WSB.
New this hour, 2 accused teen gang members are indicted for a shooting in Austell that killed a 13-year-old boy in July. Desire Reed was caught in the crossfire. Attorney General Chris Carr announces 2 14-year-old boys are indicted on charges of manslaughter, aggravated assault, gang-related charges, and more. Carr says one of the teen suspects is a member of the Young, Stupid, Reckless gang, the other a member of the Sex, Money, Murder gang. A young woman loses her life today in a deadly hit-and-run in Brookhaven.
This happened near the intersection of Dresden Drive and Claremont Road. Police say it appears a 20-year-old woman was hit by a concrete dump truck while crossing within a designated pedestrian crosswalk. According to the woman's boyfriend, the truck was turning right from Dresden Drive northbound when it happened. He told police after hitting her, the driver kept going. The driver was later located and taken into custody without incident.
WSB's Sabrina Cupid reports the victim's identity has not yet been released. In Cobb County, an arrest in a deadly hit-and-run crash involving a pedestrian.
Cobb County police say the suspect faces several charges after hitting and killing Ruben Francois, who was trying to cross Terrell Mill Road outside of a crosswalk.
The driver of the Ford Escape identified as 28-year-old Kunte Green of Marietta, and he has been charged with felony hit-and-run, driving while license suspended, and violation of center turn lane.
Police spokesman Aaron Wilson says Green fled the scene after the crash. He was arrested a short time later at his home. Francois was rushed to the hospital where he died. The collision remains under investigation. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
New jobs for Atlanta. A company that makes hard-shell capsules for pharmaceutical companies announces a $200 million investment that includes a new state-of-the-art facility in Atlanta. ACG says it will create more than 200 new jobs here, with operations expected to begin in early 2027. With Georgia leading the nation in data center development, Georgia Power is looking to increase capacity by 40% over 5 years, primarily with additional natural gas plants. At a Public Service Commission hearing today, Peter Hubbard says there are better, cleaner, and cheaper options.
Low cost, very reliable solar, batteries, load management, and other solutions that will truly lower power bills.
The PSC scheduled to vote in December. Supporters say it is necessary to keep the state competitive. Now, WSB Money Update. Get ready to pay more for health coverage next year. New analysis from consultant Mercer shows health insurance premiums are expected to go up twice as fast as inflation in 2026. Employees likely to pay between 6 and 7% more for their employer-sponsored health insurance. It is now 6:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Still watching the brake lights circling the city on 285. Bill, the inner loop 285 eastbound jams in on the north side right around Georgia 400. Not going to find any relief from that brake pedal until you're 285 southbound the inner loop in Clarkston. It's not going to break free until you pass Highway 78, the Stone Mountain Freeway. 285 westbound, the outer loop, you stack up right at Ashford Dunwoody Road. Stays pretty slow through Sandy Springs as you approach I-75 in Cobb County. Once you get south through Smyrna Vinings, it'll start to pick up again with the brake lights from South Atlanta Road exit 16 down to I-20, the West Freeway. Watching a jam on I-20 in DeKalb County, Sky Smith.
20 westbound at Panola Road. We've got a crash blocking a lane. You're seeing brake lights back to Stonecrest Mall. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official plumber of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Cloudy skies this evening with off and on rain showers moving through. The rain will dry out before midnight and temperatures will fall into the mid-40s for tomorrow morning. Sunny, breezy, and cool for tomorrow afternoon with highs in the upper 60s to low 70s. Thursday, morning low 47, afternoon high 74. Sunshine on Friday, morning low 48, afternoon high 75. Partly cloudy skies on Saturday with a high of 72. More rain showers arrive on Sunday.
A few spotty light rain showers showing up now on Storm Tracker radar at 69 in Marietta, 71 in Stone Mountain, 75 in Locust Grove. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Let's go, Caiaccio. Hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. Took one segment off, but we are getting back to the Jordan Hudson audio. We don't have a whole lot left here, actually, but I did promise it. So we've already been through her.
You got to deliver for the audience.
That's right. We're here not just to make promises. We're here to deliver
this
on those
your
promises.
radio show. This is your talk show.
Who, the audience?
That's right.
No, it's not. It's mine. It belongs to me. 100% it's mine.
Talk radio.
Well, 95% mine, 5% doctrinaires, 0% belongs to the audience. However, we do welcome the audience to enjoy the offerings of the von Hessler doctrine.
The
But
scraps.
let's not get out of this whole whatever happened to my WSB. See, it turns out it never was yours. So, I don't want to get too harsh on that because people might take that the wrong way. I might sound like a mean guy if I'm telling people. And I'm just, it's a very soft way of saying, back off, people. We're going to do it my way. So we've already heard Jordan with no experience whatsoever dressing down graphics people and whatever. Again, you have to watch the video because Matt Patricia looking like a hostage throughout the whole thing really, to me, is the funniest thing. So after this absurd thing where she's wasted everybody's time who is a professional, there's a break. And knowing everything that she knows, this Jordan Hudson forgets that, everybody's wearing microphones. So during the break, she and Bill Belichick just start talking S about everyone around them.
Oh, that looks great.
Oh, boy. Stop.
Oh, that's awesome.
I guess that was Bill.
Old man down.
Okay. Thanks, good. Yep. All right.
We should have Tony built the set.
No kidding. Thank you for helping solve this really properly.
You should send him one of those texts, like even when I'm working, even when I'm with somebody else, I'm thinking of you.
I think this is. Go ahead, stop.
Do you want something we should?
I think that right here, that it's somebody that's in his life and in his circle that she's kind of turning him against.
No.
And she's doubling down. What is she doing here?
So here she's looking at graphics that somebody else has made for their own website or something, this Tony guy.
Oh.
And this guy's so much better than the people we've got here. We need Tony. Send him a text message.
I see.
You're thinking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
him when you're out.
I got it. I've got it. Because because she's decided that the people around him
Yeah.
are just completely incompetent, even though they know everything about this
Well,
and she knows
obviously.
nothing. Are you saying they're incompetent?
Yeah. I mean, look, they didn't look at this beforehand. Like, they had so many people work on this, and then we come in and see, like, all these problems. Red zone, end zone. I mean, come on.
But no, you're the one who said.
Right, but it should have been changed. And it's really so easy to do. Like, you can do this for, like, I don't understand why they didn't do this for every episode. Because you can just take the words, like, Bill Belichick out and put, like, Tony Romo. Or
Jordan, are you not worried
Bill
about his
Belichick,
health?
hold on, Belichick, is this you agreeing? Is this your way of agreeing? that-
I'm communicating.
Yeah.
He's fine.
I'm a
Okay.
little worried about his health after
I'm
hearing all
fine.
these,
We're not talking about
some
that.
respiratory
No,
issues
and
going there.
we're not going to talk about that right now.
Okay, all right.
All right, so now
Sounds
they,
like
keep,
it's-
they keep on going.
Okay.
But, by the way, as Pablo Torre pointed out, the people in the booth that are hearing this, if they cared about these people, if they like these people, immediately someone said, "Hey guys, by the way, your mic's on." They didn't do that. They
Right,
didn't
because they're incompetent.
because they hate you. Because they hate you. That's why
No,
they
it's-
didn't.
I
Because
don't
they hate you. I think that's your boyfriend agreeing.
He would make this place better than what it is, I'll tell you that. Totally would.
On like a really serious note on some of the things that we want to have mounted and whatnot. I mean, there's some things that fall through the cracks, but for the most part, everything is actually well done.
Okay, that's enough. I can't take it anymore.
But, like, it's just, there's so many things, babe, that, like, it could be improved. And, like, if you would just get in touch with your friends.
Be a hell of a lot better than this place.
Remember,
Oh, my gosh, tell them that. Like,
remember, she's a senior citizen at this point compared. I think she's 20 at this point when this is going on. And again, you do. And so have you backed off a little bit then? Have you learned anything? Like maybe respect?
Well, I've learned a
bound-
lot. Like, I learned Illustrator, and I also, I do MS Paint.
And
I used Canva. Like, I
Using AI, pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of prompts in AI. Like,
Yeah.
it's actually way more involved than you
But-
think. Like,
but-
it's really all about what you type in there and the
Yeah.
relationship you make with it and stuff.
But you made Bill Belichick's website, and it says
Yeah,
all of
I
the
did.
little Giphy videos. What do they say? Just made by Gliffy or
Yeah,
something.
yes, it's made by Giphy.
Giphy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
well, you're not
it's-
supposed to
but
do.
look at it.
Yeah, I know. It looks terrible.
Tell me that's her
No,
nickname.
it looks so good. Like,
No, it doesn't
I
look
mean,
good. It looks
did you
terrible.
see the text on the, like, about section? Like, it's really good.
Oh no. is that you agreeing with her again?
Yeah.
There's, like, I put in, like, his timeline.
Would you disagree with her? Look at her.
No, she looks very nice. She's very.
See her naked.
No, I have not seen her.
No, you should.
Well, okay. Well,
But you're not gonna.
are you inviting me?
No.
Okay, I didn't think
She
so.
might be into
party,
that,
yeah.
but-
If you want him to do any speaking engagements, you can also fill out the message. Inside the inquiry.
Oh, is there an inquiry on the website if you would like him to have it?
There is. Actually, at the top, there's a.
I'm not going to do it.
UNC contact media appearances, speaking engagements. Let's click that. Let's see.
So this is the thing. If you want to have this experience, this Pablo Torre stuff is out there on YouTube. First, go to BillBelichick.com and look at the website that she's bragging that she put together.
Really
Then
good.
realize
What's
she's
wrong
not a
with
part
it?
of the production team. She's just been introduced as his 20 or 21-year-old girlfriend. And then focus in on Matt Patricia, who looks like a hostage.
I mean, when you get to the website,
Yeah.
it's just like a super grainy video gif of like
I know, it's grainy.
of Bill. And then you can just like look at all of the cool things that are happening.
But have you ever heard of like 4K? Like obviously there's good footage of your boyfriend
4K,
available.
like 4,000 what?
4,000, pixels.
Pigs? No.
We're not that
No.
advanced yet.
Yeah, she is on the cutting edge with Photoshop. I mean, that's
Oh,
crazy,
yes.
yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's
excuse
called
me.
Adobe Photoshop.
Adobe.
It actually is
Yeah.
like a suite of products. It's
Is that what
actually
it,
pretty
will you
great.
explain to us exactly what can we do with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So what is
there
how
are
does it
layers.
work? Yeah.
Okay, and you have to know how to do that.
Yeah. And
You
you
know,
do,
layers.
and you know that.
And I do. So, and also like text boxes. All you have to do is just like put a text box, right?
Mhm.
And then next week when you have a new guest, like it's crazy. Like it's not
simple.
hard. You
It's
know?
very simple.
You just put in like a different text inside that text box. That's why it's called text box.
So what you're doing is you're just pointing out that these are people that nobody tells them, hey, you're getting paid a lot of money and you're not even doing the simple things right.
mean-
That's what you did. You showed
I
up
mean,
and let them know
It
that
was
you're
too many cooks.
Yeah,
You know? It's
yeah.
like
The days
how
of
many
wasting-
how many people do we need? How many cooks in this kitchen and
Yeah.
chiefs in the
Yeah.
pantry?
You only need
or
one.
whatever?
How many chiefs in the pantry do you need? Absolutely.
Yeah, you don't.
Right.
Like you
Right.
just like I could do this, and I'm like,
It sounds to me what you're doing is you're so exasperated with this production team is you're willing to do it yourself, but you don't think you should have to.
listen,
Not
I'll
getting paid.
do it.
Yeah. She
I
got
mean, they're basically idiots. Is what she's saying.
What she's saying is,
Basically.
I feel like it's more like okay, the days of stealing money from my boyfriend are over. That's the way that I feel like. It's like
yeah,
because now he's got somebody by his side who knows how these
Oh.
things work.
yeah.
No.
Sorry, Bill. Did you have something to say?
No, I'm pretty good.
Did you have a noise or
Have you
something
looked
you
at her?
wanted to? I have looked at her, and she,
I'm great.
It's okay. He's getting it out.
Yeah.
Again, I would take him to a doctor more than anything.
Nah, I don't need a doctor. I'll go.
He's
If I have to go to the
just-
doctor,
he's a
I'll
little
go myself.
overweight.
You know,
I'll
Jared,
make up my
as
own
some, I don't have like a medical degree.
No, but
And
in
I
about
know
5
he's
years,
not,
she's going to
so-
be a nurse.
He's got bigger tatas than you.
Hey,
hey,
What?
huh?
it's not cool.
That's not cool. Bill?
Listen, also in Adobe, there's this thing called like Audition or something, and I think it has to do with sound. So like
Sound.
you could use that
Sound.
because
So-
you guys are doing sound.
Yeah.
right?
Now you're now going to tell us how to do radio.
Oh,
properly.
perfect.
Right.
She
So
already
like
did
you can,
it.
you don't have to do this live.
Yeah.
I
What-
mean, it's such a, it's like a waste.
Everybody knows
Right?
that you do the show for the audience.
I feel
Bill,
like
I mean, why are they even doing
Right,
this?
I know.
It's like,
It's
Wait,
just
wait,
a Mickey Mouse outfit here.
I know. It's like they could just do like
Yeah,
okay,
hell-
with like
hell of a lot
commercials.
I feel like you're talking down to
It's
us.
like
You
an
know, we have a lot of
hour-
experience in radio. You're
It's like
talking
an
down
hour
to
and a
us.
half of like actual work, and
Yeah.
they're doing it for
And
4
then they do
hours.
traffic.
Yeah.
I know. Why? It's
I
like they know traffic is there. They know it. They're
Oh,
in it.
I'm in my
as well.
car and the traffic's bad. Ooh.
Right. So like, you know what you should do? You should text him and see what he's doing.
You know, she did do college radio once. This Jordan.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she did
Oh,
college.
you
radio.
got radio experience. Maybe I should listen to
yeah.
you.
WLMT, voice of the future.
Oh, very nice. Very
Yeah.
nice. Well, if you
I've
want to
listened
have
all
a,
of her air checks. Are great.
yeah, I do
Actually,
have to
I've watched
say,
them, too.
He didn't have any notes. It's like the first time
No.
that
Yeah.
like I didn't have any notes.
No.
And it's because like I know what I'm doing. It's like things are people get
See, when you
so
do that-
inflated
see-
and they get so much money and it's like just like
when you do that
just
little
do it.
laugh thing, it makes me feel like you're just looking down on everybody. It's like you're saying that. But how could it
Well-
be that I'm so much smarter than these people? That's kind of how it comes
mean,
across.
I like
I mean,
it when
it's
she's
not-
looking up.
Is that how it ends?
Usually.
Is that how it even
Usually.
ends?
Yep.
You know what? Maybe she is. Maybe she is earning her money.
She is.
It's a possibility.
Believe me.
Alex. Alex. William says
It's an allowance.
there's I'm laughing, and this is unfortunate. There's a crash on 20 West in DeKalb.
Yeah, and keep them laughing, Eric, because they don't have much to smile about if they're trying to get past the mall at Stonecrest on I-20 westbound. Been dealing with the crash. I think it's in the left lane right at Panola Road, exit 71. That's the reason for the delays back there through Lithonia. I-20 eastbound a little sluggish between Wesley Chapel and Panola Road. If you're traveling on Georgia 400 northbound, roughest part of that right now in Sandy Springs is before and after Abernathy Road. Just trying to make your way there up past the North Springs MARTA station. How are things looking on I-75 northwest of town, Sky Smith?
I-75 northbound, heading up to Marietta. It's a slow ride as you approach the 120. As you approach the 120 loops up to Kennesaw. Conditions are improving for your ride further on to Ackworth. This report is sponsored by the Georgia Lottery. Get ready for another Powerball jackpot coming tomorrow. Powerball players can win millions playing in-store or online at galottery.com. Only from the Georgia Lottery. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Get the WSB radio app.
This story is breaking right now.
Get notifications from your source for news.
If you have the WSB radio app, then you saw the breaking news.
Get the WSB radio app.
Don't miss a thing with the WSB app.
Download it from the App Store today.
The Findlay Roofing Chief Barking Officer Rufus has the zoomies. He's rolling over about saving you $1,000 bucks off your roof replacement. That's a lot of bones. Hey, it's Dave Baker for Findlay Roofing, the roof guys. Stop repairing the leaks and dragging your feet. For a limited time, save $1,000 on your roof replacement. Hurry, this treat ends on Halloween. Schedule your free roof analysis at findlayroofing.com.
Protect your liver and give it the support it deserves by making Active Liver from New Nordic part of your daily wellness routine. Find Active Liver in stores at your local CVS or online at Amazon or at newnordicusa.com.
When it comes to defending your rights, experience counts. George Stein, the DUI lawyer, has a winning track record over 3 decades with hundreds of contested jury trials and complicated cases. Make the smart choice. GeorgeStein.com.
When you come home after being away, you see your home with fresh eyes. And eventually, you'll roll up to your old garage door and finally notice how chipped and faded that rusty old slab really is. But that's the first thing people see when they come visit. A 250 square foot bent aluminum lime green garage door that also squeaks. Welcome to our home. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our design consultants can help you find a strong, quiet, modern garage door that anyone would be proud to come home to. Modern materials that won't crack, dent, or fade. In contemporary styles that showcase your home's design. Call Mo Better Garage and let us show you just how joyful arriving back home can be.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
So you're losing your hair and you need a simple solution that works, but you want the best. It's Mark Aram here. Modern technology, top-rated physicians. You want something that's guaranteed to work. Guys, you need Advanced Hair. Advanced Hair's completely redefined hair restoration, from the experience itself to the unmatched results they produce. Receding hairline, bald spot, thinning hair, address them all with a simple one-day treatment in a calm, relaxed environment with experienced pros. Advanced Hair has performed tens of thousands of breakthrough advanced FUE treatments, and get this, your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day. No one else in Atlanta can offer the advanced FUE found at Advanced Hair. Fix your hair loss today, starting with your free consultation, and you'll also get $500 off if you move forward. Call 470-660-HAIR. Refine your hairline with a team that's redefined hair restoration. And don't forget to ask about that Advanced Hair Guarantee, 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
All right, we do this every once in a while. We call it I'm a this, I'm a that. Jared Yamamoto began to notice that all of a sudden, out of nowhere, suddenly we started getting a lot of headlines every day. I'm a such and such, and I'm going to tell you about so and so.
Listen to me. This is why I'm right.
Yeah, because I'm a this. Damn it.
I'm a mouse trapper. This is why you need to use this pesticide.
Exactly. Or there's like
well, that would be helpful.
Mouse trapper. I'm a mouse trapper.
If you're trapping them, you don't need a pesticide.
I'm a mouse trapper.
I have a flute, and they follow me.
Yeah. He shows up at the house with an outfit.
You better pay me or I'm taking your kid.
Yeah. I just see him as like Crocodile Dundee or something. Like, I'm a mouse trapper.
You got some mice.
Yeah. So we go through these and kind of bring you up to date. I'm a this, I'm a that. My first one is I'm a dad who works in office 3 days a week. If it became 5 days, I'd ask for a raise. Time away from my family doesn't come for free.
That's a good dad there.
That's a guy. It might be a great dad, not a person I would ever employ. Here's a person who's creating demands in his mind in case things happen. By the way, going to work, it's not on your employer to worry about the time that you're losing with your children. That's on you. Every employer has to worry about every employee and how often they're seeing their children. It doesn't work that way. The employer has a lot of responsibilities, and you do have some rights underneath that, of course. But as far as your own personal day working it out, that's 100% on you, and you're an idiot. That's really leverage. Well, if you want me to come into the office 5 days a week, when did that become outrageous? I mean, I get it. The pandemic happened. Things changed.
It's the new normal, Eric.
Sane people are not wearing masks anymore. So it's time. Why didn't we just spring right back to it? Like, okay, we left the office. Why? Because there was a virus. Well, now that that's behind us, shouldn't we just go right back to the way things were?
We are helping commute times all around American cities
I don't
by
mind
staying
it.
off the roads.
I don't mind it, actually. My commute in and out is pretty good. Except there's like 2 days a week where people go to the office, and I notice.
Thursday, sorry.
Yeah, it's Thursday. Okay, everybody's gonna make it. Everybody's gonna. But it's not about me. It's not about my commute. It's this idea. If this guy thinks that he has leverage, does he go to his employer? Well, listen, to get me to not be around. So when you're working from home, you're basically your kids are around the whole time, and you never stop being a dad. So as an employer, what you're telling me is your kids are so important to you that we never get your full attention. This is we pay you, but we never get your full attention because your family's more important. And by the way, kudos on you because it's not like that's true about everybody. You're special.
This Baltimore dad, by the way, he goes by Clark, I believe.
Oh, is he the one they put in that El Salvador prison?
Oh, probably.
Sorry, his name is Andrew Clark. He said, quote, "Once you experience the flexibility of being fully remote, you really can't put that genie back in the bottle."
No. Your employer can by firing you. Why do you feel you have such control over how terms are going to be in the workspace? Boy, if they ask me to go in 5 days a week, that's it. I'm gone. Really? That's the thing? Going to work every day? This is too much to ask? It doesn't make any sense.
Why wouldn't you want to go to work? You get out of your house.
Got these ghost cars driving around, people complaining about having to go to work.
He says
the world's changing, folks.
Might not be able to afford
Can
it.
we get those ghost cars off the road? By the way, every day I'm
cars.
you know what? The Waymo ghost cars, the cars that are driving themselves. I don't know if the machines are going to take over and enslave us all. But if they do,
they'll love us.
No, listen. If they do, can anybody deny that this is the moment that it started? When you're driving down the road and the car next to you is driving itself? It's a machine. We think of it as a car. Chuck Berry writes cool songs about cars. It's a machine. So if we ever get to the point where the machines do take over and enslave us all, can we agree that it started right now? And everybody just shrugged their shoulders. Yeah, cars drive themselves. It's weird. I'm here to say every single day, it's weird. Alex Williams says it's still slow through downtown, probably because of those damn machines.
That's right, Eric. No rhyme or reason right now that I can see for these delays. No crashes, at least, but you're stacked in southbound from the I-85 400 merge. 75 south brake lights find you right around Howell Mill, Northside Drive, exit 252. Heaviest delays continue down to Cortlandt Street. The closer you get to I-20, the better those delays should start to get. 75-85 northbound, still a brake light battle. University Avenue up to Freedom Parkway. How are things looking on I-85 toward Gwinnett County, Sky Smith?
I-85 northbound is experiencing heavy delays beginning at Chamblee Tucker Road up to Beaver Ruin Road. You've got a slow ride on 316 East into Lawrenceville. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Fall, lots of fun, festivals, football, and full roads. With all of these activities and distractions, pack your patience and take your time. Hey, it's Smiler Mark McKay. We all know accidents happen, and if a distracted driver hits you this fall, call my trusted team at John Foy & Associates, the Strong Arm. They specialize in personal injury law with a winning track record taking on big insurance companies. There is zero cost until they win your case. Call 24/7 for your free case evaluation, johnfoy.com.
This is Jonathan Geller at D. Geller & Son Jewelers, where we've been bringing the top jewelry designers in the world to Atlanta since 1939. And we're doing it again this weekend only for our fall bridal event. Choose from 20% off all bridal and diamond jewelry, 0% APR financing for 3 years, or free travel bans with the purchase of your precious metal band. This weekend only, Friday through Sunday, in Kennesaw and Sandy Springs. Make an appointment at dgeller.com.
Affordable jewelry for everyone is at D. Geller & Son.
I'm consumer investigator Dale Cardwell.
And I'm Monica Pearson. Dale and I have worked together for years, first at WSB, and today helping you find Georgia's best companies and sharing why they're the best.
Monica, one of the first companies I researched and recommended is Amco Transmissions and Total Car Care. For more than a dozen years, they've consistently met my 7-point standard and honored my Make It Right guarantee. And I know you believe in Amco just as much as I do.
Dale, over the years, we've both reported about people getting taken advantage of. So I'm keenly aware what it takes to deliver not just great performance, but great customer service. People who follow my advice literally stop me on the street and thank me for referring them to Amco.
We all need mechanics we can trust for correct diagnosis, efficient repair, and fair price. Not just for transmission repair, but engines, brakes, check engine lights, and so much more. Call the locally owned Amco near you.
And I know their nationwide warranty protects you everywhere.
That's AA
MCO.
Comcast Business can help turn your small business into a connected, secure, modern business. It's how retailers become constantly connecting must-visit shops. How restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How healthcare offices become the data-protecting caregivers that we all depend on. And how wealth management firms become cyber-securing guardians of your information. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, and Wi-Fi backup, your business can stay connected and get threat-ready with Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with our reliable business internet. Plus, stay connected when you add Wi-Fi backup for just $35 a month. And ask about a $400 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Call today. Restrictions apply. Wireless Connect requires business internet for additional monthly charge. Taxes and other fees extra. Prepaid card offer ends 11/16/25.
It's essential, complicated, and if it breaks, you could have a disgusting mess. Hi, I'm Shannon, owner of Scorpion Septic, and the experts you hear on the Home Fix-It Show. Slow drains, gurgling sounds, or pooling water and odors in the yard? Don't ignore these symptoms. Call us today.
Take the sting out of septic service with Scorpion Septic, where there is never a pump out charge with your repair. Call for more information.
ScorpionSepticServices.com. Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News.
Weather.
Traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio, news sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top local story, a crystal-like substance is found in the luggage of 2 passengers arriving at the Atlanta airport.
U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport say they've seized more than 160 pounds of ketamine coming into the airport from 2 different people in 2 trips from Paris, France. The officers found 5 large plastic bags in the luggage of Dejanay Mitchell. The next day, 7 bags were found in the luggage of Ryan Mambula Bonkamba. The substances were found to be ketamine. The 160 pounds of seized ketamine, along with the individuals involved, were transferred to local authorities for state prosecution. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
The man arrested for threatening to shoot up the Atlanta airport Monday now faces federal charges. Billy Cagle has been moved from the Clayton County Jail into federal custody. We're also hearing today from Atlanta police officers who were first to respond to the security scare. Officer M. Banks says her training kicked in as she approached the wanted man.
I knew that if I just, walk with courtesy, professionalism, and respect, that the situation will be handled the correct way.
Atlanta Police Chief Darren Shearbaum says they never considered an airport evacuation because Cagle was arrested minutes after they received a call. It is now 72 degrees in Atlanta. Spotty showers around through this evening. When does the next rain chance arrive? Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards is coming up. A woman is killed in a hit-and-run crash in Brookhaven today, and a suspect is in custody. Brookhaven police say the 20-year-old woman was walking in a crosswalk near the intersection of Dresden Drive and Claremont Road when she was hit by a dump truck. The victim's boyfriend says the truck driver didn't stop after the collision. The driver was later located and taken into custody. The Georgia State Supreme Court upholds a conviction of a man convicted of killing a pedestrian in a DUI crash in 2022 while fleeing from police in Gwinnett County. 59-year-old Victor Allen Smith appealed his conviction, claiming prosecutors prejudiced the case when they told the jury his license had been suspended for about 18 years at the time of the crash. But the state Supreme Court determines Gwinnett County prosecutors presented strong evidence of Smith's guilt in the death of 22-year-old Hugo Martinez. Now, WSB Money Update. Health insurance premiums are expected to go up twice as fast as inflation in 2026. New analysis from consultant Mercer shows employees are likely to pay between 6 and 7% more for their employer-sponsored health insurance. CBS Money Watch editor Amy Peakey blames it on the system.
First of all, our insurance system is incredibly complicated. That's number one. It's opaque. It's complicated. That's one issue. And number two, there was a study from the Government Accountability Office that found that there's been a lot of consolidation in hospitals, and that also increases prices. So, those things together kind of make it an expensive system for Americans.
Millions of the poorest Americans will soon feel the impact if the government shutdown continues. Money for SNAP food assistance may run out at the end of the month.
It ain't hurting nothing but the low-class people. It's not hurting the people that got plenty of money and stuff. It's just hurting the one that trying to make it from one paycheck to another one.
Over 42 million low-income Americans use SNAP, including about 1.4 million in Georgia. This could impact you if you're waiting for a prescription. CVS is working to resolve a known system outage. The company says a network connection issue is impacting some of its pharmacies. The outage not related to Monday's AWS outages, but CVS says some patients may experience delays. Because of a rise in tourism, a Metro Atlanta City takes action to protect its cemeteries.
Covington has seen a surge in interest thanks to several successful locally produced TV and film productions like The Vampire Diaries. That includes at its cemeteries where companies have been giving tours. The city council votes 5-1 on an ordinance preventing those companies from profiting off of the tours. It also limits hours of operation at public cemeteries and bans filming and photography there, following complaints from residents with loved ones buried nearby.
WSB's Judd Hickenbotham says Covington's mayor had pushed for the ordinance ahead of a predicted surge in tourists for the fall and Halloween season. It is 6:34, time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, looking for new trouble downtown. DOT says there's a crash 7585 southbound right at I-20 exit 247. We're trying to figure out what lane is blocked. The ride had started to improve, but now it is just getting back to its slow usual self from the 85-400 merge. We're going to keep an eye and see what lane is blocked there. Not much better 7585 northbound, trying to improve, but you're still fighting those brake lights from University Avenue. Not going to find much relief till you clear Freedom Parkway and Peachtree Pine Street, making the ride into Midtown. And still watching a jam on I-20 into Cab County, Sky Smith.
We're still monitoring your I-20 westbound ride. The crash by Panola Road is blocking lanes and causing delays all the way back to Stonecrest Mall. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Cloudy skies this evening with off and on rain showers moving through. The rain will dry out before midnight and temperatures will fall into the mid-40s for tomorrow morning. Sunny, breezy, and cool for tomorrow afternoon with highs in the upper 60s to low 70s. Thursday, morning low low 47, afternoon high 74. Sunshine on Friday, morning low 48, afternoon high 75. Partly cloudy skies on Saturday with a high of 72. More rain showers arrive on Sunday.
72 in Noonan, 71 in Midtown Atlanta, 68 in Dunwoody. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Two houses, same neighborhood, nearly identical. But one had an orchard sign, and it sold for way more. So what happened? Well, the first homeowner used a traditional agent. And after weeks of sitting on the market, price drops, and mounting frustration, they settled for less than they'd hoped for. The second homeowner chose Orchard. Their local orchard agent didn't just list the home, they knew how to market it properly. They knew which upgrades would attract serious buyers, brought in pros to handle the prep, and positioned the home to sell for top dollar. And thanks to Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program, that homeowner moved into their new place before the old one even hit the market. No showings, no disruptions, no living in limbo. That's the difference. Never settle for less. Get more with Orchard. Start with a free home valuation at orchard.com. That's orchard.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Right now, Beaver Toyota of Cumming is loaded with fresh inventory, and they're offering huge savings, low financing, and all the Beaver benefits. See them on the web at beavertoyotacumming.com. The Toyota Tundra from Beaver Toyota of Cumming, the official truck of the Home Fix-It Show.
All right, just a little bit more on the I'm a this, I'm a that stories. I'm a Gen X retired raver. I didn't know that you added actually a fish. Do they give you a gold watch, things like that, if you retire as a Gen Xer, as a
You
raver?
do, yes. A golden pacifier.
It's a golden pacifier. It's my last rave. I'm a Gen X retired raver. Here's how I swapped hedonism for high-end wellness in Ibiza. I think it's Ibiza. Do you say Ibiza?
Ibiza.
Now, first of all, isn't it this person has money to be able to just kind of go off to Ibiza, right? Isn't that like where a bunch of wealthy people hang out? And act? It's like when you're a hippie, but you've got tons of money. You go to Ibiza. Rock stars,
It
right?
used to have like kind of a unique feel to it, but it has become very commercialized now. Is what
Have you been to Ibiza?
I have not gone. I've gone to Mykonos, but from what my friends that have gone, I want to go to Ibiza really bad.
Ibiza.
Really, really bad.
Ignore the Z and replace it with a TH.
The Z is a TH sound.
Ibiza. I would love to go to Ibiza.
It is
but,
where
it's become commercialized.
One of my favorite movies takes place. What I think is the first mockumentary. Somebody maybe proved me wrong. Well before Spinal Tap, Orson Welles' F for Fake, which is I think the first mockumentary, and it's fantastic, and it pretty much all takes place on the island of Ibiza. So that's how I'm familiar with it. But what I know about it, at least back then, is it's a bunch of rich people. So if you're going to be like, well, let me just give advice to everybody. Take your millions and go to Ibiza. Like that's not something that everybody can. That's not advice everybody can take. I'm a retired
raver.
Gen X raver. So a Tim raver.
Yeah, well, except with millions. Tim, could you just decide tomorrow to retire from raving and to go live in Ibiza?
No.
I didn't think so. It's a little bit kind of, hey, here's some advice for everybody who has as much money as I do. Stop raving.
Go to Ibiza.
And go to Ibiza and have a wellness retreat with Robert Plant.
Oh, wow. They even have an alcohol. He looks so healthy.
Oh, he's 100.
I
Give him a
know.
break. How's he supposed to look?
He's looked haggard for about 30 years.
I know that, but that's when you're young. They say after 40, you get the face you deserve. This was going to happen to Jared Yamamoto here, who's still hanging on to 37.
36, thank you.
36. All of this partying and celebration of the Beltline and, opening the new cidery and everything that's so, all his entire sort of functional alcoholic thing has not affected him. And he got married, which is good. So
Yeah.
he got himself pretty gal. He's married, all of that. He got that out of the way because at 40, like everyone else, he will begin to get the face that he deserves. Up to 40, you get the face that you were issued. I think with Robert Plant, I think before 40, he did a lot of stuff that's showing up on his face at 80. Yes?
I do party hard, but I also
Drink a lot of water.
I also drink a lot of water. I take care of myself. I
Yes.
work out 5 days out of the week.
Yes, you do. But
So
see, when your workout is really more about sweating it out. No, your workout is about getting last night's chemicals out of you.
Yeah, Mondays are about sweating it out. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are all about gains.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
You don't drink during the week.
Are you
not
lifting?
Not usually. I mean, if there's like an event or something, or like we have a concert or
But
a
you
show,
always have an event.
We do.
Oh, that's true.
But it's usually a non-drinking event.
Oh, I've never heard of you being at such a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
believe it or not,
non-drinking
yes.
event.
Now,
by the way,
weed.
if it's not alcohol or water, what is your drink of choice? Is it Sprite or what do you orange
Sprite.
juice?
Yeah,
what?
what's gonna be water?
I said if it's not water or alcohol. If you're
Coffee.
say you're at a function.
Okay.
I'm sorry, sir, we just ran out of coffee. Like a drink, what would you get? A Sprite, a Coke? What would you get if you had to?
I guess a Coca-Cola.
All
I
right.
love Coca-Cola
Look
and
at-
Dr.
well,
Pepper.
Took you a long way to get there.
Well, but I mean,
now all of
I
a
don't
sudden,
drink.
I love these things.
I don't drink a lot of soda, so I try to drink soda maybe once a month. But if I have it, then I'm like, okay, I'm good.
We had friends over weekend before last, and so my
Hot
wife
tub?
went out and got a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, hot tub friends. Got a whole bunch of stuff, and I still have a refrigerator full of Fanta Orange and Sprite and whatever. And I would love to go in there and just tear it up. But I'm getting so old now that it has to be okay. And they're the little mini cans.
Oh, you'll be
It's like
fine.
One, oh yeah, but one little mini can of Fanta Orange is like, well, my brain would like more, but my body says give it 4 days. After one mini can.
Yeah, the heartburn alert.
just everything. I don't even know that it's necessarily one thing. It's just that at this age, when I drink stuff like that, I just feel different.
Well, you're drinking
Like off or
you're-
something, you know?
You're drinking bubbly nothing, and once
Yeah.
you understand that,
No,
it
you
does
don't know.
nothing for you, then it's like, oh, okay, all right.
Right.
It's like eating chips, for example. Like
I
I
know.
love chips, but once I know that I'm essentially eating nothing,
Yeah.
then I'm like, okay, I need to eat something that's better for
That's
me.
why I pile up the French onion dip, because I want to know that I'm
Ooh,
Compliment it, and you get protein.
Yeah, all that protein.
And an onion, that's a vegetable.
You sound like my wife. She will come up with all the reasons why these foods are good for you. I don't know about Fanta Orange. That would be a bridge too far. Oh, yeah, oranges are good. She would bring that up.
it's a fruit.
It's delicious.
If it were real, it would have vitamin C.
There's a joke from the Beverly Hillbillies I always thought was hilarious. Nobody else thinks it is. Jethro.
Say it.
Jethro comes down, and he's like been.
Hey, Uncle Jeth.
He's got like a lab going, and he's celebrating. And he says, I did it. I invented, or I created purple orange juice.
Well, Jethro.
It's not a very good joke. I don't know why it just sticks with me. I think it was because
You were tickled.
It was the first time, because I was a kid when I saw it, and it's the first time that I realized that oranges were named after their color, not the other way around. I think it's the first time I was like, oh, it's called an orange because it's orange.
Like you thought about the label of orange juice.
Yes. Yeah. I thought, oh, it does have to do with color. And then, memory works that way. You have this life, and then there's certain days that stand out, and you really can't figure out why that. I mean, obviously, if you're at a wedding or a funeral, you can figure it out. But just on a normal day, some of them stand out from your childhood, and most don't. How come that one time you were playing football with those kids? Why is that memory from that summer, but everything else goes away? And my understanding is because something about that day and that memory, you learned something for the first time. And when you learn things for the first time, it gets stored in a kind of a more solid way because you're going to need to reference it, I guess, more.
Long-term memory.
Yeah, that's the long-term memory. But it's kind of weird to me that there are certain days, like we used to go out in the summer and play all day long into night every day of the summer, and there's like 3 of them from my childhood that stand out in my memory. All the rest are basically gone. And I wanted to find out why, and that seems to be the reason why. On those days, you learned something. So this must be, that's why I'm saying my Jethro, it's not a great joke. It sticks with me because obviously I was so stupid I didn't know why oranges were called oranges.
What do you think you learned on those days?
Well, it doesn't matter, different things. On this particular day, I obviously learned that an orange is called an orange because of color, not the other way around. I probably thought it was the other way around. I was a pretty stupid kid. So some of these memories...
And the orange was invented, so the guy went, well, it's an orange.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. I don't know. What are you saying? I thought
No, we're saying the same thing because it was made. There's no natural orange. They were uglier or green.
Oh,
and so they bred them to be what they are. And when it came out, I go, oh yeah, it's
So
orange.
it'd be ridiculous for Jethro to think that he made purple orange juice because the only reason it's called orange juice is because of the color.
Yes.
Thank you. And I hope you've learned something. I haven't. Alex Williams says there's a crash downtown, keeping the ride slow.
Yeah, that's right. There's a crash, Eric. 7585 southbound. It's just before I-20 exit 247. Georgia State Patrol, as we speak, getting that out of the center lane, but it was there long enough that it's got the ride that was improving slow back to the I-85 400 merge. So hopefully those delays will improve once again. Still watching the brake lights in DeKalb County with the crash we've had. I-20 westbound, Panola Road exit 71. That ride slows back at Evans Mill Road. And we still got a little bit of trouble on I-85 south of the city, Sky Smith.
Your ride is still slow in Coweta County, I-85 northbound, exit 56, Collinsworth Road. From that earlier vehicle fire, it's still blocking the right lane. You're backed up before exit 51, Sharpsburg, McCollum Road. This report is sponsored by the Georgia Lottery. Tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is $650 million. Now with bigger jackpots, better odds, and a built-in multiplier. Drawings every Tuesday and Friday. From the Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Mark Arrow.
I bet the show is more enjoyable.
Local.
Hormel Food expected to lay off about 135 employees from the facility they have over in Tucker.
Topical.
That surprised me. Hormel, I thought they'd be hiring.
Mark Arrow.
Really a game changer.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
If your floors feel bouncy and uneven, it's time for AquaGuard Foundation Solutions Crawl Space Experts. Simply go to aquaguard.net and set up an appointment. It's fast and it's easy, and your floors will appreciate you. AquaGuard, the trusted local experts. Remember,
AquaGuard. Remember that first paycheck when you started working all those years ago? You looked at the net amount and thought, whoa, what happened here? Ah, the joy of taxes. It could be this way with your retirement accounts. You know how much you've saved, but if you haven't planned for Uncle Sam, you could come up short in retirement. With tax laws constantly changing, there's a lot you need to know to make sure you're not paying more than your fair share. Financial advisor Mark Lloyd and the Lloyd Advisory Group can help you create a plan that shows you how taxes could affect you now and in the future. Set up your tax strategy session with Mark and the team at the Lloyd Advisory Group now. Call 770-766-5611. That's 770-766-5611. Make sure you know how these changes could affect you so you can avoid some of those whoa moments in retirement. Call 770-766-5611. Insurance products and services offered through Lloyd Advisory Group. Investing involves risk, including the potential loss of principal.
You fell in love with her because she's unlike any other woman in the world. So why settle for an ordinary engagement ring you can find almost anywhere? Well, I know a place where you can design your own custom engagement ring. Terra Fine Jewelry Company. At Terra, the styles and designs are endless, and their expert jewelers make it easy to bring your personally designed engagement ring to life. Your bride-to-be deserves more than a cookie-cutter engagement ring, so explore the vast options of custom design rings at Terra Fine Jewelry Company in Beaufort, Georgia. Terra Fine Jewelry Company.
There's no need to be scared of stains in your carpet when you can call Zerorez Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning. It's Patrick, owner of Zerorez. Zerorez cleans without the use of harsh soaps or spooky chemicals, leaving behind clean carpets safe for the entire family. For a limited time, get 3 rooms of carpet clean for $129 when you mention WSB. That's right, 3 rooms of carpet clean for $129. Easily schedule your cleaning online at ZerorezAtlanta.com. Zerorez, it's the right way to clean.
Even good people can find themselves in a bad situation. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. If you've got a DUI problem, you need George Stein. He literally wrote the book on DUI defense in Georgia. Go to georgestein.com.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Okay, some good news during a challenging time for everybody, and this could really help. You may know hundreds of thousands of people have already made the switch to MediShare, which is the affordable alternative to health insurance. And with so many people looking at how they're paying for healthcare right now, seeing premiums going up and the cost of healthcare, MediShare has a special offer, and a lot of people are taking advantage of it. Just apply by October 31st, and they'll waive your new member fee. You're saving $100 right off the bat. That's just the start. Obviously, the typical family saves up to $500 a month after making the switch. And MediShare is a Christian community that shared more than $9 billion in medical bills over the years. It's worked beautifully for decades. I'll give you the number here in a second. If you call, you can get a price within 2 minutes. Just tell them the promo code SHARE to get your additional savings too. Here it is. Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Here's a money-saving pro tip to keep your heating system running efficiently and avoid costly breakdowns. For just $29, you can schedule your fall checkup with TE Certified Electrical Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Chris Chandler here. Don't miss this exclusive new customer offer. Just $29 for a TE Certified fall checkup. Hurry, offer ends October 31st.
TE certified, we love your home.
So you good?
I would have taken a free hot dog. Come on.
He was very upset. Was this just happen here?
I don't know. Facebook could be lying to me.
He's very upset that other people had got their picture with the Wienermobile and he didn't.
I don't want a photo. I wanted a free hot dog.
Oh, okay. A hat dog?
It's making a tour through.
Hat dog.
It's making a tour through Georgia. It's going to be at the Moonshine Fest this
All
weekend.
right, I'll be there.
I couldn't care less.
I'm with you, bro.
Nothing against the Wienermobile people, but I honestly.
But isn't Nathan's hot dog, isn't it?
No, it's an Oscar Mayer.
The Wienermobile is Oscar Mayer. By the way, this is Shelley Winter. No, it's fine. That's great. That's fine. Shelley Winter is here, and he'll be up next with his show, which is called The Shelley Winter Show. Easy to find. And I want to bring you in just because I want to get your response to some of this audio we're going to hear on the way out. Number one, Jared Yamamoto, looking for anything as a Hawks fan.
Grasping.
So NBA starts tomorrow, right?
It starts tonight. Regular season for the Hawks starts tomorrow.
Okay. So he found like an 8-second clip of LeBron James saying something nice about the Hawks, and he's like, "Here, Eric, we got to run with this." LeBron thinks we're going to be the next champs. Does he?
I want to get your take on Atlanta.
Steve Nash.
Kind of sleepy over there.
I spoke about them a little bit in the first half of this. It's very sneaky, man.
That's all he could get. That's all he could get.
LeBron's worried about us.
We heard they're a little sneaky, man. He heard LeBron James says, next NBA champion.
Full-fledged endorsement from LeBron James.
It's funny because doing show prep, I was just telling Magic Mike, and I'm going to talk about this on my show, which comes up next.
Yes.
I'm finding in my older age, I'm getting less and less interested in sports. Not the only one that I have the same amount of interest for the same amount of, over the same period of time is college football. Everything else, I don't care about the NBA starting tonight or tomorrow. I don't.
World Series.
I had no idea last night was a Game 7. Normally, I'm in front of the television. It's a Game 7. I don't care. And I don't know what that is.
It takes up too much of our lives. I think as we get older, we realize, well, we don't have as much runway left.
Right.
So you're 20 years old. You're into every sport, every event. But you get to this age, and you're kind of like, okay, am I going to... And for me, it's the NFL. For college, I like college, but I also like... So I would say football, the football season. It takes too much of my time, and it's not even there for half the year.
Yeah.
I can't... the people who jump onto, like, NHL, hey, NHL stuff, what?
Right.
Yeah.
That's another one that goes on, like, 8 months a year.
It's how you protect yourself, especially as a true Atlanta sports fan like myself. So the Falcons right now, it looks like we're kind of wavering away from potentially being a playoff team. Hey, the Hawks made some great moves over the offseason.
And did you hear what LeBron said?
And LeBron said...
He almost said something.
Said we're sneaky.
He said we're sneaky. And then by the end of the Hawks season, when it looks like, okay, we're not going to make the play-in tournament, we'll be right there. Braves start up, and then
Yeah.
the Braves protect us through the summer until they get hurt, and then the Falcons start up, and we get
Just as you start losing
it's the
you
hope
realize
cycle.
the Braves. It's the hope cycle.
So to your point, as we're getting older,
That's what the show should be called, the hope cycle.
Yeah.
we lose hope.
We lose hope
as we get older.
I'm a Bills
Right.
fan, brother. I'm losing. I'm not thinking I'm going to be alive to see this. I just don't think it's going to happen. But it allows you to just sort of relax and okay.
But the crazy thing is,
I'm only going to let one or two teams. The Falcons
Disappoint you,
too. So the Bills and the Falcons. I'm only going to let two teams disappoint me every year. I can't add more and more because I'm becoming more mature. I can handle it now. I don't punch walls but I'm not going to add. That's why I don't play fantasy. I don't play fantasy because I'm a Bills fan. I'm a Falcons fan. I don't need more reasons to lose on a weekend. Why the hell do I more reasons to feel bad on Monday? I'm not going to do it.
The sad part is, though, I don't watch something uplifting or transformative. I watch a rerun of Matlock.
Same. Same.
And we both, and because of our thing, we both missed the greatest individual baseball game that a baseball player in the entire history has ever played last Friday night because you and I are like, I'm not, it's baseball.
Fellas, my hands are extended. Join the hope cycle with me. Come
No,
on.
no,
I'm telling you,
you're-
I tell you, protect yourself.
Listen, you're too
Come
young.
on.
Okay, you got the hope of the young. But as I just told you, you're 36. When
right.
you're 40, you functioning alcoholic, you get the face you deserve.
How dare you.
So your future looks as bright as everyone else's. Shelley Winter is up next with a great radio show as usual for you. We're going to be back tomorrow, 3 p.m. You're all invited to join us, but until then, continue on your journey. Don't